Ladies and gentlemen, in a bit completely stolen from Gav Cross, it's time for an all-new double special show, starring Christopher Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, JB Lee.
You and me, so say the stars it's meant to be. My heart is for you.
All right, we're back. Double special. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show.
What's up?
What did I do?
Jordan, do me a favor. Kick my mic up just a little bit. I sound flat and
Well,
not here.
Like I
Oh,
can't,
crap.
I can't hear myself through my headphones. Is that normal?
No?
I can't hear you through my headphones, but I can hear the music. Oh well. You
How about
guys-
now?
No, I can hear you in real life.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
Oh, I heard that.
Okay. Is that louder now? You can hear it? Okay, you're a nuthead. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Double Special. Sorry about all that business. We're all confused at the beginning of the show. We just want to make sure everything's perfect for you. We're back. It is Tuesday night. It's not Wednesday night. And just let that roll for a couple minutes. And we're doing it because we like Tuesdays. Right, Tiffany?
Yeah, I like doing this on Tuesdays. So this gives us like Wednesday nights if you have a show, it's fine. Or Wednesday nights if we have shows on the weekend, we get a rest. On
And
Wednesday.
honestly, I don't think many people listen live. I think they listen after the fact anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
That's fine.
And you know what? Whatevs.
Yeah, and it's
we
still-
do what we want.
That's right. And
Double special.
Yeah, and it's still going to be Friday nights on Iron. That's not going to change, so you can check out the replay. So
Yeah.
welcome, everybody, to this week's edition of Double Special.
That's right.
In the stormy... Did you hear that lightning thunder just went off a second ago?
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't know if that came
Crazy.
through, but that was loud.
Yeah, we're getting bombarded by lightning thunder gods.
Good show for you this week. We got we're going to talk about John Wilson, who's coming into town. We got a special treat here. Travis's Wheel is here. We will preview that this evening. I'm excited.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Tiffany's misdoings this past week.
What did I do?
All kinds of stuff.
Really?
Yes,
Got
you're
bed
always
bugs.
in trouble. Always.
As we heard.
Always in trouble. And what else? Oh, I got a friend that's going to call. Hopefully he's going to call him from Daytona. I believe that's where he met him. And he's got some things. He's got some people that he's angry at. We're going to get into that.
All right.
All right, welcome to the show, everybody. The phone number, as always, 727-475-6139. If you'd like to give us a call, you can do that. Here in the studio, we'll take on whatever you want. But listen, if you're going to call, please, for the love of God, have something to say.
Yes. For the love of God.
Well, I mean, just don't call me like, hey,
Speak words.
what's up? No, that's always like, hey, what up, guys? I mean,
Chris Gorges
Hey,
does
have a purpose.
discriminate against aphasics.
have a purpose.
I like hearing from people though.
I
just
do.
to
I
hear
like
from
that,
them.
but then it always kind of just gets weird. You know, it gets like awkward if they're not like, what do I say? I usually drive it anyway, but it's fine.
Yeah, you always
I'm
do a
just
good
saying,
job.
I want people to come in with an angle. That's what
come
I
up,
would like.
You should come up
Right.
with a code word for me to hang up on people.
No, I want to give you that freedom, but
give
I
me
know
a
that you'll
code.
abuse it.
Watermelon.
Well,
No.
that's what I'm saying. You have a code. Okay,
I was gonna
watermelon.
say
There we go.
watermelon out of the blue.
As soon
Yeah.
as somebody says watermelon, you get hung up on.
You know, as much as I'd like to use that word, I'm sure that would get me in trouble. At some point, I would say that, and we'd either have like somebody on the phone that would
Like
get
a black
offended.
person?
I'm not saying I don't know. It
Oh,
could be
you
anybody.
think it's racist?
Could be a melon farmer that gets upset because I just threw watermelon under the bus. You know,
All
who
right,
knows?
Tiffany, it was a bad choice of code words. Pick something else.
That's a dangerous one.
Applesauce.
Okay, applesauce is fair.
Applesauce, there we go.
That's fair. All right, so
Unless
applesauce.
you get Johnny Appleseed on the phone, and then
but on
it's all-
on the same token, I don't want to be hanging up on people if they take the time to call. That's what I'm saying. I'll
Right.
give them their due.
You're gonna let me do it.
No,
when
even
you
more-
say applesauce, then I get to disengage ungracefully.
Oh, really?
That's right.
God, that would be so great if that was true.
What?
If I could actually do that and you disengage gracefully.
Applesauce.
Ungracefully, I said.
Oh, ungracefully.
Yes.
Oh, okay, well that's
Rudely.
No, that sounds fair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
All right.
Sounds like in the realm of possibility, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about some other shows we got coming up, and also all the controversy we got going on in the country. It's always
All
something,
sorts of
damn
things.
it. Well,
Yeah.
it's been a horrible week in the news in general.
Has it?
Yeah, what do you mean has it?
Ugh.
Do you want to get into this story? Or do you want to get into your deal first?
No, we got to do check-in first.
Well, then get it rolling, brother. What are you waiting for?
Check-in! Check-in! Or whatever that says. Chris says it says check-in.
That does say check-in, dude.
I don't believe it.
All right,
It
for those of
is.
you who can't see on the screen because you're listening, every week I have a dry erase board and I write out the show. We have two halves of the show, and I put bullet points, and then we go off the bullet point. We can see it here in the studio.
We do it the night before.
Yeah, and every week, and I'm not, by no means an artist. I'm not very good at art.
Check-in! Check-in! University of Cambridge is going to have a professor of Lego. Check-in.
You stopped for that, dude.
Yeah,
I wanted to explain it. You put the picture up.
I know, but
Jackass.
you wrote it weird. We're done
Yeah.
with it.
No,
You
I
know-
didn't. Okay, go ahead.
Tiffany likes this one better.
All right, go
No,
ahead.
I think it sounds cool. Like one of my students yesterday told me that they were going to Lego camp, and he was like really tired. I'm like, how are you tired from doing Lego camp? Like, didn't you just sit there all day? But I thought it sounded. I'm like, I think it sounds awesome that you're doing Lego camp. But yeah, Lego University, huh?
What
this
is
is
the-
this is Cambridge University in England.
There's a Lego professor. I know it's
Yes.
Cambridge. So they're gonna have a Lego class. For what?
Apparently.
What purpose does that serve in life?
I don't know. I want the job though, don't you?
No.
What?
What job?
I want to be professor of Lego.
You
Probably
can't be
get
a
tenure.
professor. Do you have a master's degree?
I don't know what you need to be professor of Lego.
At Cambridge?
Who
No, I'm
knows?
pretty sure it's a master's to be a
It's
professor.
actually going to be a research center that focuses on children's relationships with play and education, development, and learning, which is kind of boring compared to professor of Lego.
Dude, you would get bored with that. I don't think you would do that for more than a week before you'd be like, if it was literally what you thought it was, sitting around doing Legos and teaching people how to do Legos, I think after a week you'd be like, this sucks. I'm not doing
I think
this.
it'd be more like you get like a 5-year grant to study the impossible Lego or something.
Oh, that's.
And then at the end, you just scamper or scarper, whatever the English say.
I didn't know it was a Danish toy company. That's good to know.
You didn't know that?
Why, how did
How
you
am I
not know
supposed
that?
to know?
They made a movie about it. They had a documentary about it.
Oh, I didn't watch.
You
the
went
Lego
to the
movie.
Lego land. You went to their actual world.
That's right.
It was in Florida.
Yeah, but it actually had
Did
the
it
story
say
right there.
Danish?
Yes. There's the
Where
whole
was
story.
that?
In the shop. It had the whole story of the company.
You sat there and read a story in a shop.
It wasn't the entire. It wasn't like it was a novel, but it was a placard and had the
Was
story.
the shop air conditioned?
Yeah.
Good choice.
Right.
No, I didn't. Did you go with us to Legoland? Or
No, of course not.
Do you want me to
I
move
have
this stand? Is this
standards.
bothering you? Do you want me to move it around here so you can put your arm on the table? Would that
No,
make you
that's
feel better?
all
No, because you said that like, eh. So look at
No.
me and tell me, because it take 2 seconds for me to just loosen
No,
it and
no.
move it around, and
No,
then you
it's
can,
fine.
because you look uncomfortable. Let me
No,
just say
I'm
that.
just. I am. I'm very uncomfortable in life. No, not because of that though. Just because I've been doing camp and I've just been nonstop for days.
All right, we'll talk
nonstop.
about it after. All right, next story.
Check in.
I haven't
Check
been home,
in.
Crystal, since 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God! Nobody cares.
Let him finish.
Check in. Check in. Arkansas man goes to the convenience store and he takes the name literally. Guess what the name was?
What?
Convenient.
No.
Quickie?
Store?
Quickie Mart?
The Come and Go.
See? Why, dude?
So he had a wank, apparently.
Why would you pick this story?
Because you know what? I have to like go through a lot of stories finding stuff that isn't about like people dying or mental illness or sad. This is almost about mental illness probably, but who knows?
It's not even spelled right.
At least he did it at the Come and Go.
Oh, again, that's just stupid.
It's
It's amusing.
It's not spelled
No,
right.
here's the thing. I have somebody calling in later, and when he asked about how the show goes or anything, I told him no porn language.
Mhm.
And then the second story that you come in is a porn pun, basically.
Well, apparently
Spelled
it
with
was a
K.
poorly named convenience store. Let us all agree on that.
Well, poorly named for what? For
Come and
shopping?
Go?
No. Why-
K-U-M?
Yeah, people come and go at a
not-
convenience store.
It's not spelled
If
K-U-M.
your brain isn't filthed up
Yes, I
from
know.
looking at internet porn. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does that make
Tiffany
sense?
knows exactly what we're talking about. She's confused at the convenience
It's
store.
not spelled with a K, is it?
What?
The
Yes, it
actual.
is.
No. I mean the actual word with the
No.
splooge.
No,
No, it's spelled with a
see,
yeah.
What? How's it spelled? Not with a K.
It can be spelled various ways.
All right, skip this. That's okay. That's wonderful. Thanks for sharing that
How am I
story.
supposed
Check
to know
in,
this for trivia?
check
I don't
in.
want to explore it anymore.
Maybe
I'm over it.
Tiffany would be having a better day if she took her LSD for breakfast.
Okay, see that's
Check
fair.
in.
Drugs, but whatever.
LSD. That's when you hallucinate.
Some circles advocate the use of LSD in tiny doses. They take a little bit every day, not enough to actually get you tripping, but enough to make your day a little brighter.
A little brighter as far as what? Like you have more like retina usage during the day? What does that mean? Brighter? You get
At the end of
happy?
the day, they say that was a really good day. You know, that kind of day when things kind of work. You're doing a task you normally couldn't stand for 2 hours, but you do it for 3 or 4. You eat properly. Maybe you do a little more exercise.
Who does that on acid? Eats properly.
Well, apparently, if you just take a tiny bit, you do.
Huh.
Yeah, it makes you hungry when you come down, big time.
Okay, that's when you take a
How do
full
you
dose. They're
know?
taking a very small thing.
I've done research.
All right, Crystal Hayes in the studio. Yeah, Crystal Hayes on the mic now. Thanks for
The
coming
ham
in.
sandwich.
Yeah, you're going to eat on the mic now
She
again.
always does.
Please turn your mic off. Turn your mic off and do not say any words into that microphone. If I have to tell you guys about eating sandwiches in this damn studio, dude, 2 hours I asked for, and you got to stuff your face with a sandwich. Good God. She comes in with a hoagie.
I saw her.
Saddles
the
up
biggest
to
sandwich I'd ever seen.
She saddles up to the microphone with a
No.
hoagie. Christ.
I
Sorry,
didn't know
Jordan.
that was an option.
No, it's not. It's not supposed to be an option, and I'm over it. So please stop doing it. Okay,
Do you have
okay.
mustard?
No. Yes. No, we don't. All right.
Check in. Check no.
All right. Whatever. Who's to say this is? Who did the research? This
I don't
guy?
know. It's people on Reddit.
No, the guy that did the research on the tiny dose things. Dr.
Well-
James Fadiman, who has researched psychedelics throughout his lifetime. But who the hell is he? He's the one that's claiming this, but who is he?
He's that guy that they found. Remember that guy that was in the basement that was on drugs this whole time for like 30 years? Remember that guy that we talked about?
Just managed
Oh,
to get
yeah.
his doctorate before he phased out. You know,
Yeah.
like, faded
He's
out
like, I've
into
been
history.
doing research.
But why not? I mean, it makes a little bit of sense because it does act as a stimulant. So maybe in lower doses, it's pretty good for you.
Yeah, but he claimed was microdosing turns out to be a totally different world. As someone said, the rocks don't glow, even a little bit. I mean, this guy, yeah, okay. That's his quote to sell this whole
That's
situation.
telling you that you don't trip when you take
I
microdoses.
understand what it is,
Okay.
but whatever, hippie guy. She's right. He's been in
Oh.
a closet for the past 40 years.
Oh, come on. So
I know,
you don't
Crystal-
even want to try it a little
Hold
bit?
on. Crystal has
No.
something to say, but I do not want to hear it because you have a mouthful of hoagie. So I don't even want to hear it. All right. Next.
I was going to wait for Crystal.
No.
I wanted a sip of water.
She's eating a sandwich. Let her finish her damn sandwich. All right.
All right, check in. Would you put a plastic lens in your eye?
If I
Well,
had
yeah,
to, I
my
suppose.
contacts.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
apparently now they've got a bionic lens that they inject into you. Like it's folded up like a taco. They inject it in and it takes over where your old lens was. You can't get cataracts anymore because you don't have a human lens. But it does give you like 3 times normal 20/20 vision.
What does that mean? I don't know about that.
You can, like as they said,
What is that?
if you
That's-
can-
hold on, that sounds better than 2020. I can't have that.
Yeah.
Just give me the run-of-the-mill 2020. I don't want 3
Yeah.
times 2020.
No, that sounds scary. I don't want to have like superhero seeing.
Why wouldn't you want to have that?
I don't know. I don't think if we're not supposed to see that well, maybe I don't want to see that well.
Okay.
Well,
You
how do
know
you know
what
you're
I
not supposed
mean?
to see
No,
that well?
listen,
What if, what
no,
if
hold on.
people are
Tiffany doesn't-
uglier? What if I don't look
Hold
as
on.
good?
All right,
What if
stop.
everything looks bad?
Tiffany doesn't want to tempt the universe, Jordan. Go ahead. Tell us how this will
Well,
help us.
it's more like if you saw a clock at 10 feet away and you could just barely read it.
Right.
Now you could see a clock 30 feet away, the same clock, and you'd be able to just barely read it.
Doesn't that sound wonderful?
Yes.
I don't know. I think that sounds scary. I think that
Why?
sounds. I just feel like it's unnatural.
Oh my god.
Like I can't see that well, to be honest, but I kind of like it.
What if you have to get like some sort of an organ
Yeah.
transplant? That's pretty
And
unnatural.
this
You gotta-
means you can have eyes that work now.
Wait, she didn't answer my question
all
yet,
right,
dude.
organ transplant.
What if
Go on.
could you do that? That seems unnatural. Would you do that to save your
Well,
life?
I would do that, but if it was
What if they-
normal,
what-
like what if they said it was a superhero one? I'd be like, I don't want that.
Okay,
Like what
first
if
of
they're
all-
like this pancreas
all right,
really
first of all,
pancreas
Tiffany,
is.
there's no superhero organs out there that I know of. They're not souped up.
This kidney does like 3 times the way it's supposed to. I'd be like, no, I just want a regular kidney.
You know what? Then you deserve a regular kidney. All right, go, continue.
She's right about that because I
What?
mean, you pee 3 times as often.
Well, no, maybe it would just
Your
filter.
kidney-
Maybe it
well.
would just be three times as good a filter. That's not. Yeah. Come on.
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't
No, your
know.
bladder is what
Maybe
makes
your
you pee. by
pee
the
would
way.
smell 3 times as bad.
Oh,
You couldn't eat asparagus without killing an
like it would
entire
change your
household.
life in any way. All right, go on.
I want eyes anyway. Robot eyes.
Yeah, I would go with that if it was safe and it was good. Definitely.
All right.
My one question would be like, could I be asleep when you did the procedure? I just need to be asleep, if you don't mind.
Well, it says it takes like 8 minutes. You don't even feel it.
I don't care. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know about it. Put me under. Put me
I
twilight.
want to be able to see out of my new eyes as soon as possible.
Oh, or wake me up and then I'll look at them.
Also, I have a lot of feelings about this.
Oh.
Also, I just feel like it hasn't been around long enough for me. I don't like to do things unless it's been around for like 25 years and I know how it works. I don't like to know.
What do you mean? And you know how it works?
Well,
you mean after you
because,
took a class?
What if you get cancer from it?
I
What
just
if your
asked you-
eye falls out?
Stop. You're asking too many questions without answering one of mine.
Yeah.
What do you think? You're gonna like take a class and get the specs on it?
No, I want to see what happens to other people that have had it in
Well,
their
that's
head.
fair.
Well, yeah, but
I
that-
wanna
but
wait.
but most things go that way. You know that, right?
But what if about like 5 years down the road, everyone who's had it done says it's the most wonderful thing. None of their eyes have fallen
No.
out. They can all still see. They haven't caught
5
on
years
fire.
isn't good enough.
20 years.
20 years.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're going to 20-year increments?
Yes, 20 years. If it's been
I
around for
hope you-
20 years and no one's eyes have fallen out, then I'm
man,
in.
you
What
should be
about
blind by
if
then.
within 10 years it's become so popular that they stop making contacts, and now your choice is either wearing big, geeky black glasses that nobody cares about because only one company makes them.
Yeah, that happens in 10
Yeah.
years. Don't give her any
10 years. Yep.
I was about to say, when I'm 20 years older, I don't care. I'll look whatever.
Yeah, but you won't be able to see
Well, if I had the big black glasses that he's on
You'd
about.
wear those,
that he's on about.
and they're uncomfortable, and they're made of nails.
She said that like she's 90.
Uh.
Those big black glasses you're on about. I can't have anything too good. That sounds unnatural. Oh, God. That's horrible. I couldn't
I
do
just
that.
don't think I'd like to see stuff that well.
I don't want to see stuff if it means 3 times better. No, that's too much seeing. That's more seeing than a person should have.
That's exactly how I feel about it, too.
I've angered the gods. I got lightning.
Yeah,
The phone
all right.
number is not anything because we're not done. Are we done? You got another
No,
story?
we got more.
All
We
right.
got 2 more.
All right, go ahead.
Check in. Samsung's going to make roads safer by putting TVs on the back of trucks. Check in.
Oh, yeah.
How is
that'll
that?
That'll freak Tiffany out, dude.
No.
I know.
No, you already see how I am when there's like lights coming at me on the road. You know how driving with me at night goes.
Yeah, it's scary.
Imagine this.
Dude, driving during the day and night with you is scary.
Well, this is like having a see-through truck, though, because it's got cameras mounted on the front and then
Right.
a big screen on the back,
So
so
you
you can see what's in front of the truck
Oh,
the
I
whole
don't
time.
like it.
and along the side.
Why not?
That's a picture of her right
Because
there.
that's going to throw me off. It's going to make me think a car's coming at me.
I knew she was going to say that.
Yeah.
I knew she was going to say that. And you know what? She's being totally honest because I believe if she pulled up behind a truck like that, she panics, dude. We were going. We got like on the wrong. We didn't know if we were supposed to get off on this through this toll booth or this exit rather, or stay on the highway. And she got a little confused, so she pulled up to the middle of where the split is and just stopped. We'll make a decision. I'm like, dude, you can't stop right here in the middle of an on-off exit. That's like not the way to do it.
Jesus, oh my
Yeah,
God.
I know. That's right. See how Jesus was the first
Yeah.
word out of his mouth? Because that's how dangerous it is.
But you
If it
didn't
was
tell
stupid,
me-
he would have been like, "Oh
It's
God, you're an
terrifying,
idiot."
You
dude.
didn't tell me which way to go.
But stop. But at that point, pick one and deal with the consequences. Is what
Yeah.
you do,
I
so
didn't
you
wanna-
can live.
You can,
I didn't
God.
want to. I didn't want to get off and not have. I did a scare.
You cannot stop on a highway like that when you got people exiting, and you
Hey.
can't. It's not a good idea. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That would. My point is that would make you stop literally
It
in
would.
the middle of the
I
road.
would swerve.
Yeah.
I'd be more afraid of getting hypnotized by it. Like, I would just stay behind the truck, like watching the TV, not even paying attention. And I wouldn't even know if it stopped showing the real life. And then somebody is, it's going to hack it because it'll probably be on Wi-Fi for some stupid reason. So sometimes you're going to come across somebody who's driving behind a truck and watching some
why
Will
would-
Ferrell movie.
Wait, why would cameras that are mounted on the front of a truck be on Wi-Fi? It's just a
Who
wire
knows?
thing. No way.
Well, it would make sense because you wouldn't have to rewire it every time you unhooked a trailer.
They're little clip things, dude. It's not a big.
You don't know how it would come.
I know how trucks are hooked up. They're hooked up behind the cab, and they have it's just basically like a bunch of plugs that plug the electrical
Yeah.
from the back to the front.
It'd be easy to do it wirelessly, though.
It would be dangerous. Don't you think anybody might have said, "Hey, what if another signal put something on there?" And then you got, who knows? You don't think that ever came up in any conversation in the development of this thing?
Maybe, but they
Yeah,
probably still
maybe.
did it. It'd
George
be
is smarter
funny.
than all that. He's
Anyway,
like,
I'm
"No,
hoping
they're
for
not- they're not
hilarity."
smart enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you were hoping for hilarity.
yeah, because somebody's gonna put porn on it.
All right. No, why?
All right,
See, no,
check
That's your
in.
brain right there. That's
yeah,
your brain doing that.
you know it'll happen.
No, it won't.
Check in.
You're hoping it
I got a
happen.
brain teaser for you. I
What's a brain
solved this. I
teaser?
felt proud of myself.
Well, that's-
Brain teaser. It's very simple. The
All
3
right.
switches.
Okay.
Downstairs in a house are 3 identical on-off switches. One of them controls the lamp in the attic. So you have to figure out which switch controls the lamp.
Okay.
The rules are as follow. You're allowed to manipulate the switches all you like, and then you get to go up to the attic. You make one single trip. But there's no way to see into the attic. There's no way to see any reflected light back. And once you've gone in the attic, you're not allowed to go back to the switches. How do you figure out which switch works the light?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Really?
Oh,
Why,
What?
Tiffany?
He just said
Why-
a bunch of words.
Yeah, it's right in front of you. Why wouldn't you
Okay.
read it as he was doing it?
Brain
That's
teaser.
annoying.
Yeah, I
Don't-
thought you'd be into
really.
these.
Come on.
Downstairs in the attic.
It's the same thing he just said. Oh my God. Do we have to wait for you to read it now?
No, you
'Cause
guys
that's,
do it.
Yeah, no, we do it while you read, and then you'll
puzzles
catch
are
up.
good.
That's for God's sake.
You figure it out?
No, I haven't figured it out. Yeah, I mean,
There's no switch on the lamp.
so you can only the puzzles are working out which switch controls
Yeah.
the lamp.
It's 3 switches. They're all identical. They go on and off. One of them controls the lamp in the attic. You don't know which one.
Why can't you just turn them all on?
Because then you don't know which one controls the lamp. That's what you have to figure out.
I don't know. I was gonna say go up to the lamp and turn on the switch on the lamp,
That's what I thought too.
but it says one of them controls.
Think
the lamp
about
in
it.
the
It's more
attic.
like a bulb just hanging from the ceiling type thing.
I'm only allowed to pick one. Why wouldn't I just turn on one at a time?
Because you can do whichever you want with the switches, but then you only get one trip to go up to the attic. You can't go back.
Oh, because I can't. I can't see where the light bulb is.
I don't know. I don't
Right.
have time for this. Come on.
Yeah, you're
Ah.
boring.
All right, we'll figure it out at the end.
At the end, what do you?
I'll tell the answer at the end. End of the show.
All right. If you think you know the answer, you're listening right now live. Get on Twitter. If you're on Facebook and you think you know the answer, hit us up on. We're on YouTube. You can do the chat. We'll check the chat in a couple minutes to see if anybody's figured it out.
I figured it out.
Yeah. Again. Okay. You're an amazing person.
It
All
made me
Oh,
feel
yeah.
smart.
You're so smart. You should be a cashier at a thrift shop.
Shut up. You know what? One day that's going to come back and it's going to burn your ass so bad.
You're
All of
listening.
that.
You're listening to Double Special. The phone number is
It's going
727.
to burn your ass. I hope you get bed bugs. I hope you have bed bugs
Maybe-
right now.
Maybe one
You have to
day.
burn all your stuff.
You'll have to
Hey,
figure
Tiffany's
it out.
mom.
One
Tiffany
day
has
you're gonna
bed
have
bugs.
one day you're gonna have to figure out like how to turn on the back room light switch at the thrift shop, and then you'll be able to use your
Hey,
knowledge.
can I do the rest of the phone number? That would be great. Thanks.
475-6139.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that.
It's all right, little camp counselor.
Whatever, dude.
Like a high school
All right, now
junior.
you know what?
What are you
Now's a good
talking
time to do
about?
it.
I have a bunch of jobs.
Now's a
I
good
just
time.
did camp this week.
No, now's a good time to throw this out. This past week, we once again were on the radio station, The Bone. All right, on The Bone, we last time we went on there, we went on the weekend show, which is the Maurice Jovan. What was it? It wasn't the Daily Rewind show. Was it the weekend show?
It was the Daily Rewind show.
Was it?
The Bone Daily Rewind show?
Okay. Well, do they do that on Saturdays as well?
No.
When were we? We were there
We
during
were
the week.
there like on what was it? Like a
All right, I'm
Tuesday night? It
confused.
was a Tuesday night or a Monday night.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, no, it does. Well, it definitely was because it was before we did our show at the Improv.
Okay. So anyway, we were there, got on the show, had a really good time, and got invited back. Now, Tiffany got invited back, I think, I don't know, maybe a little bit because one of the guys there was kind of sweet on Tiff, as happens very often. People get sweet on you, and they invite you to come in. I know. She's a pleasure to be around. And, and so we went on The Bone, and I have to say that we didn't really get to talk that much.
No, we did not. There was a lot of cast because I don't think he was used to being in that time slot, and there were a lot of phone calls and crazy
Right.
you know, like Matt Fernandez showed up at the last that
Matt
day,
Fernandez,
and-
local guy who's had his tweets read on the Ellen Show and Jimmy Kimmel and so on and so forth.
Well,
Pretty
they
funny
said they're
dude.
gonna have us back, of course. We
Right.
can hang out there pretty much probably whenever we want.
Right. We did have one phone call from a pretty weird person. Don't know really what
they
this
said-
was all about, but it was very odd. I actually isolated this audio. I'd like to play it on the show and to see.
Everyone
what
thought
you-
it was
what you think of
really-
this.
What is
right
this
there, that-
Dizell call?
Yeah. Just,
Everyone
yeah.
said it was really awkward.
Why don't you be quiet and let him play the thing?
Okay.
Oh, hang on.
Dude, just click on the thing.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
Dizell, what's up?
Turn it up a little bit.
Good to talk to you guys.
Thanks. You're a big fan of Tiffany Barbee's, are you?
Tiffany Barbee, yeah, I have a question for her.
I have a question for you. Where the hell are you from? I like that accent.
Bannockton.
Nice.
What did he
Something
say?
with a stand at the end.
Yeah, I live in place. But Tiffany, your parents, they named you Two Penny Barbie, right?
Yes, that's what,
What?
my mom named me.
Why
yes.
they name you Two Penny, Tiffany?
I paused that. What is he saying? Two penny?
Yeah, what is this about?
Two penny?
I don't know. It's stupid.
All right, go continue.
Two
playing.
penny quiffany?
Just play.
Yeah, I didn't.
Quiffany?
We didn't get it.
Two-penny Quiffany. I like that.
Okay, so that's
Two Penny Quiffany.
Is that true your name, no?
How did that get out?
How do you have fans
like
listening to this show?
I
I said, because you got the other guy there, too. He likes you. But, you know, it's a good name, and I'm wondering what is the meaning of Two Penny Tiffany?
two. I guess because I like to wear two panties, you know, in case one goes wrong.
I'm glad we figured this out.
Read a lot.
Ew. Weird.
This is getting weird. I don't. For the record, everyone, I do not wear two pairs of panties.
I'm wearing two pairs of panties right
How
now.
many you wear
I
now?
go 4
Hey.
in the summer. You're freaking.
You're breathing heavily into the microphone. It's freaking
sorry.
me out. I'm like, was anybody breathing that? No, it's you going.
What? That was just very weird. What,
Well, pull
so,
the mic away when you're heavy breathing on the thing. Jeez, you sound like a bear over there. All right, I
I
don't.
was
First of all,
wondering-
Tiffany, you recognize this any at all before we finish it out?
What?
Do you recognize this
yeah,
person?
this happened on Saturday.
Oh, for God's sakes! All right, just play it again.
Sunday.
No, just play it again. You
What's up,
totally.
Diesel? Thanks for the call, pal. I don't know what the hell's
Is this
going
my
on
dad?
here.
No,
I
good.
have no idea.
Thanks for the call on the way to the suicide bombing.
Yeah. What the hell's going on right now?
What are you doing? Let it play.
Oh.
That was weird.
That was
What
not.
is location of
Weird.
dude?
Like he doesn't.
It's very
He
disturbing.
doesn't sound familiar.
Maybe the most awkward call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's bring it to a feel good place. I teased this earlier. Diesel, what's up?
All right, so that's
So that was it. Was that pretty much the extent of your piece on the show?
That was awkward.
yeah. Well, no, I mean that was the one point where we thought we had somebody that was interested to talk to Tiffany,
Mm-hmm.
and then it didn't turn out. I don't know who that was or what
Yeah.
that was about.
You don't know.
Because you think that person would have been smart enough to say, hey, I listened to your podcast, or hey, you guys are good stand-up comics, something like that, as opposed to talking about panties. But,
Well, who brought up the panties? Because I thought that you did.
No,
No,
the
the
person
other dude
said I was
did.
like
No.
two panny quippy.
Go back.
I
G-
think
give
I
me
don't
the-
think
give
you
me
were
the
saying
mouse.
panties at all. You're saying two penny.
No.
Penny, not
Hey,
panty.
you guys.
Thanks. You're a big fan of Tiffany Barbee.
Well, look, you don't play the whole thing all over again.
Yeah.
All right, just skip to the part.
And
Quiffany?
Two panny quiffany.
I like
See,
Who named me?
No,
he's the one
Johnny
that said that.
it. No, no,
Penny Quippany.
My mom named me.
Why
yes.
they name you two Penny Quippany?
two penny.
why would
What
it be
is-
two penny?
Yeah, what is two penny?
I don't know.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
That's some
I
like
don't get it.
1940s freaking Bugsy ref. What is that? Two penny.
Yeah.
Hey, two penny Tiffany. Yeah, see,
It
yeah.
would have been nice if they would have said that they listened to Double Special and that's how they knew us, as opposed to being, that would have been smarter to bring up like the website maybe.
Yeah, and I don't
like,
even
that
know if
kind of
I'm buying
thing.
the accent really that much, to be
Oh,
honest
the
with
accent
you.
was terrible. Like,
I don't know if that seemed real to me.
right, and
Seemed
like
kind of staged.
it was very stereotypical, and like I feel like it was very
Where do you
like
say he was from?
yeah,
Azbekistan?
like it was very politically incorrect and very stereotypical.
So
do
you're
you mean
saying it was like kind
stereotypical?
of like in your line
Hold
of
on.
humor.
What is stereotypical about that?
Well,
what he said?
the voice, the
What do you
guy,
mean the voice?
he-
How is that
the guy was
stereotypical?
impersonating
It
a
was
voice
just
from
a
a different country. It was
just-
very stereotypical.
Of what?
I don't know. Jordan gets really upset about
Okay,
people doing that.
She
So
said, I don't know, but
Well-
you get upset
well,
about
Jordan's the one that gets upset about that kind of thing.
Hold
so
on.
I'm sure he's probably furious right now that
Wow.
someone would be making fun of such an accent of somebody's.
I don't know if he
because
was making,
hates
but you
that
don't know if it was real or not. So you don't know if they were making fun of it.
Jordan
we got a
hates
call. Let's go ahead and take the call.
when people do impersonations.
All right, stop talking. I just
Okay.
said there's a call, didn't I? Yes. Go ahead, Jordan. What do
Oh,
you wanna
ladies
set
and
up?
gentlemen, welcome to the show from England. It's John Wilson from England. State your name and purpose.
Well,
Englander.
I've just found two pence here. Obviously in English in England we've got two pence and two pennies or two pence, tuppence.
So two pennies
Tuppence.
actually refers to two pairs of pants?
Well,
Pants is
you
a
know,
whole different
in
word
my
over there.
mind,
In your no, not in you. What do you mean in your mind? Is that? Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're trying to make the correlation that possibly that's what this
A
person meant.
pence.
no, I've no idea. But one thing I can say is,
He's like, yeah, I don't know.
listen, one thing I can say, he was obviously, you could hear the accent because I could hear an American accent in his accent.
Yeah.
So there you-
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was very
Totally.
like stereotypical, like right.
Why
like,
do you keep saying that?
Yeah,
Well,
what is that your
well,
favorite word?
No,
Did
I'm
that come
just
up on Trivia
saying
Crack recently?
Hold on.
It was like making
Go-
fun of the accent.
Okay, go ahead, John.
Well, no, I mean we've all got our favourite words, haven't we? You must have a favorite. Do you have a favourite word on stage, Tiffany?
Yep.
Oh,
She has
yeah.
a little favorite phrase that she likes.
What?
I'll tell you that.
But it's true. I do that in real life. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now.
Annie Oakley.
So that must have freaked you out, that Tiff, because that would have just freaked me
Right.
out.
Well, it was really.
You must.
I
I
felt
mean,
like.
how many people know that information? I mean, that's my first.
Well,
question.
it's definitely not true. It was really
I
inappropriate.
still don't know what
and
it means, though. What
weird.
does that mean? Did we figure out what the hell it actually meant that he said? Does that mean that you had an
No.
expensive pair of pants, a cheap pair of pants, two actual pairs of pants? Were they panties? Was he saying pennies? What was he saying?
I don't.
I think he was saying two penny.
What does that mean, penny?
I
Or you
that
spell
I
it.
don't know. It
Two
sounds
what?
like maybe it was somebody called in and just like didn't like spend a lot of time thinking about it, preparing it, and just in the middle of work and just called in and decided to have a little fun.
Imagine that.
Right. And I just don't understand why they wouldn't have tried to take the opportunity to talk about the podcast a little
Hold
bit.
that
or
thought.
something.
John, you heard it. Who do you think it might be?
Well, it's not. Well, it's not who I think it might be.
Who isn't it?
So, well, it's definitely not Miguel. That's for sure. I could pick that boy's voice out of anything.
What do you think of Miguel's accent now that you guys are on the hot seat? We heard Gav's little rant on Periscope. He's a little pissed off. You guys stole his friggin' cooking idea.
Oh my God! Wasn't his cooking show great? Did you see Miguel's cooking show?
I
mean,
was
come on.
working. I was setting up the studio. I have no interest in.
Was it on
barbecue.
Periscope?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Oh, I don't have Periscope.
that surprises me.
Oh, Crystal said she saw it. Crystal said she saw it. Crystal said she saw all the cooking shows and sorry, I was talking. I couldn't hear. What?
Gavs.
All right.
And Gav's.
Yeah, nice. Well,
Oh, she's
here's
coming.
the thing. Let me
she's
just
coming. She's excited.
All
She's
right,
fired
all right,
up. She's
quickly.
coming. Her boobs are bouncing.
quickly because I
want to
finish up this subject, please. And he's calling from another country, so that would be nice if he didn't chew up his wallet.
Oh, I saw all three of them, John, and I saw Gav's response to your guys' cooking shows.
Hilarious.
What time
Was
is
fun.
what time is it when you're doing those periscopes? Is it still light outside when you're doing that, or you?
It was dark, wasn't it? It was quite late. We're all a bit crazy. I mean, I can't go to bed early. It's the one thing I can't do.
No, I'm the same way. I can't go to bed.
So it's like at the moment it's 2:10. I was thinking to myself, is a double special going to be on tonight again, or is it going to be tomorrow night? And I thought, oh, well, here it comes. Switch the Xbox off.
I think we're going to start doing Tuesday nights live. It's a bit easier for us to schedule. I'm doing some shows at the Improv, which happen to be on Wednesday nights, so I keep having to take shows off anyway. So we'll do it. But back to what we were originally talking about, because it's important. And we're no idiots, Jordan. I know that was you. I know you called the show.
That was awful.
And I just have to say, I appreciate the attempt, but at the same time, I just wish you would have not confused everybody in the studio with whatever the hell it was you had in your brain that you needed to get out, because it did sound a little weird, and it caught her off guard.
I'm sorry. I thought maybe you guys would play along with it, but
I
no,
didn't know
you
it was
just
you.
like,
How
did
was I
nothing.
supposed to know? Because Jordan would never do an accent. You get so upset when people
That's
do
not
accents.
true at all.
You get upset. Robin Williams did like an impersonation of like an Indian person. You're like, oh my god, that was so racist
You
and stereotypical.
nothing but
and
hyperbole.
PC and
I
blah,
simply
blah, blah.
frowned at it, and you're
All the
using
time.
nothing but
Oh my God.
hyperbole and
Listen,
ad hominem
we're
attacks.
watching
You're a usually
Transformers.
terrible person.
Listen.
I hope
All
you
right,
die
stop.
from
Wait,
bad
stop.
blood.
Hold on, stop. Hold
I
on.
have a
Hope they
point.
bite
Wait.
out your eyes.
Both of you, turn the mics off. If they do this again, turn the mic. I'm serious. This is not Fox News Network. You're not going to scream over each other, right? This is not the Geraldo show, all right? A little bit of time. Let's be adults. I also have somebody on the phone who might want to say something. Tiffany, put your hand down for a second.
I'm next.
All right? I just wanted to say, again, I appreciate what you did, but it just seemed like we thought you said panty, so we immediately thought you went sexual.
Well, that's where you guys went
Let
with
me
it.
finish.
You went sexual
Let
with
me
it.
finish.
Disgusting.
Don't talk over me. I'm not finished with my sentence, all right, Jordan?
Filthy.
Let me just finish.
Chris is getting
We
angry.
thought it went sexual because the guy in the studio thought it went sexual. I couldn't hear because I didn't have headphones on, so I'm listening through the headphones, and it was terrestrial radio. So I thought right off the bat, if you went sexual on terrestrial, could have been to a better place. It was a little weird.
I certainly didn't.
Okay, that's fine.
That's where you took it.
All right, that's fine. No,
And
I
then
didn't take that.
Tiffany went there.
Somebody else went there. The other person in the studio said that to Tiffany, and she didn't. She went, "Oh, okay." Hold on. Yes, Crystal.
I really am interested to hear the rest of Tiffany's Transformer story.
Okay.
All right. Wait, what are you talking about?
Remember when we watched the Transformers and then there was a black accent and Jordan's like, oh, I can't believe that one of the Transformers had to be black accent. I'm like, why can't a Transformer?
Literally
you
never
got
happened.
so upset
I've
about
never
it.
watched
Do you remember
Transformers with you
I
at all.
remember.
She
No, we did.
remembers.
We watched
I
it here.
merely
You
said that.
All right, all right.
Like,
Again,
no.
again. You guys are yelling again. All right, stop. All right, John. I'm so sorry that you have to sit on the phone and listen to this. He calls in to be part of the show, and I unleashed the Kraken. I'm sorry.
It's upsetting. I've got to be honest.
Why?
No, it's not really. Listen. That's the thing you see with accents, isn't it funny? Because obviously, being in the UK, we've got a few accents to draw on. Obviously, there's dialect. We all know about that. We've got a Welsh accent, we've got a Scottish accent, and we've got an Irish accent.
Yeah.
So, and I don't particularly find it a problem if somebody does a Liverpool accent. I don't feel offended by that. And so, surely, every other accent, regardless of where you live in the world, is fair game,
Right.
isn't it?
Well, we never get offended by accents, me, Crystal, and Chris, but Jordan has thrown a fit about it so many times.
That's
and
not
then
true.
he ended up
That's
doing
not
it on
true.
the radio.
It's not true. I've That's not true at all.
Chris can't even do
Miguel
an
does it
Indian
all the time. I've
accent.
never said anything
Look.
about Miguel. I've never been anything but appreciative.
Chris, what happens when you do your Indian accent during your comedy routine?
I don't think he was insane, but you have made comments, and you are sort of on the PC side of the issue, where you feel like if I'm doing an accent and I'm not that person, that I'm being racist, or I'm belittling them because I'm attempting. You've literally said that to me.
I've said about your specific joke. You can't say that I attack one thing you do and apply it to all things.
All right, first of all, my joke.
That's not fair at all.
My joke.
Just because I've criticized
listen.
one specific thing you do
Crystal,
doesn't apply to all
clips.
things
All right,
in that
you're
set.
not allowing me to speak. Hold on. Listen. And remember that there's somebody on the phone. You've said that on more than one occasion, not just one time.
yeah.
And the bit that you've criticized is literally about me saying the Indian accent is not a sexy accent compared to the other accents. So in that aspect, and hold on. Yeah, and then okay. John, does that joke sound offensive to you?
He can't hear you.
Yeah, which jokes are?
Did you turn me off as well? John.
No, you were still there, man.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, what I just said, that I do a bit on stage where I say, I basically say, women find accents very attractive. They're all kind of cool. I said, except the Indian accent. That's not really a sexy accent. And then I go, oh my God, I'm sporting a tremendous Woody. And I do the Indian, sort of say, Jordan is upset because it's too much like the dude from Short Circuit who was a white guy that played an Indian guy.
I'm not upset, but I just think it's tired.
What do you mean it's tired? It's an actual accent. What do you mean it's tired? Are you telling me that 3 million Indians are tired? That their accent is tired when they try to speak
you could
English?
explore it a little farther, but what you're doing with it is not much.
Hold on.
And you're just relying on pretty much like you're surfing off of Fisher Stevens right there.
I'm surfing off of Fisher Stevens from a film from 35 years ago.
Yep.
All right, John.
Is it been that long? Because Johnny Five seems so modern.
I don't know, dude. John, how do you feel about that?
Well, Johnny Five's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's all good stuff. I think it's all good stuff. But it's all down to content, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you excited about your trip here? This is what you're coming to.
Why
You're
would you
coming to the
completely
middle of
switch?
this?
Yeah.
Because he's on the phone. That's what he's been talking
No, you
about.
mentioned. Well, since you've mentioned it, Tiffany, it's all very exciting, isn't it? I'm very excited.
I know. I'm excited.
I like the way you said that.
We're all excited.
We're excited. We're gonna try not to be fighting when you come.
I know, and it sucks because I just looked at my schedule and put up some new dates, and I'm sandwiched between 2 weekends of doing stand-up. And I said to Tiffany, listen, if John isn't doing anything, I know Miguel's probably running you around, but if you wanted to come with us on one of the road trips and have come check out the club or whatever, see how the scene is.
Just like a few hours away. Not
Yeah.
really far,
It's not too far, but I definitely can get you on stage at Snappers on the weekend show, like on a Friday, right?
And let's see about getting him up at Coconuts with Bull.
That's going to be Saturday.
like
I'm
that.
going to be out of town.
I know, but
Wait,
Bull is a different human being. And
Yeah, I could totally send him there. We
Yeah,
wouldn't be
yeah.
there, but you could totally go there. It'd be no problem.
Right, Tiffany?
How's that sound?
I didn't
mean,
know
I
you,
don't want to
Jordan.
force you. You're new into stand-up, fairly new, you said, so I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, I'd feel better in your company, obviously.
No, dude.
But
I'm going to drop you off
I'm-
up front. This dude's from England.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna throw me under the fucking train, aren't you?
No, we don't have trains. There's no trains around here. It'd be good.
No, I'll have a run out with you. Whatever. What did you say on the Friday? Well,
Yeah,
Saturday?
Friday, and then we do the show, obviously, here on the Tuesday. We'll be back now. We'll figure it out when you get in town. You're going to be staying out by Miguel. What's Miguel got planned for you? He's going to take you around craft beer heaven?
Well, yeah, but this is it. I think there's going to be a lot of alcohol involved, a lot of eating, and just whatever. You know what I mean? So we're up for whatever. I don't. I mean, I'm coming to see you guys. You know what I mean? I'm not coming to see Florida per se.
That's
there's
really nice.
Yeah, there's not much to see here.
Yeah,
No, there is a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
There's a
but
lot of stuff.
You have to go outside to see it, and that's not recommended during the months you're here.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to shoot into Busch Gardens. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
you
I
have-
think that's about it. I mean, there was talk of like Disney and stuff like that,
Oh.
but I don't really want to do that stuff because won't have my kids with me, and I'd feel a little bit. I don't know.
I'll
I'd
go.
feel like-
Yeah, I'll go to Disney.
I'll
We can
wear
be
the
your
ears
kids.
and everything. I'll wear
Dude.
the ears and everything.
It's like
Yep.
100 degrees outside. You have to wait in huge
that's
lines.
true.
Screw that.
But we can
No,
go during the weekday. If we go during the
Yeah.
weekday, then we can be like really quick through
Yep.
lines.
Ew.
Well,
I
I
know.
could be your handicapped child, and then we could cut through all the lines.
Yeah, okay, you do that.
You're gonna be a handicapped child.
Well, that way we could get to the front of the line.
Jordan could be your retarded.
Now,
child.
well, listen, I'm
Yeah, are we doing that? I'll take a wheelchair.
Jordan will bring his accent, his retarded accent.
Here's the
nice.
thing, though.
Yeah, very nice.
Here's where we come from with the whole phone call thing. If you were going to call and do a voice, that's fine.
Yeah.
But when you do the voice, you said, hey, I listen to Double Special. I'm a big fan of their stand-up.
No,
you should go see them.
no, you
Why
should have
not?
done that. You were the ones who got invited
All right,
there.
but
You had a job to do, and you
let
failed.
me finish.
You didn't say a damn thing.
Let me finish, please,
You said
sir.
one sentence that whole
Turn his
show.
mic off. Turn it off right now. I don't want to hear that anymore. I want to hear the slop out of your mouth. All right?
Utter failure.
No, you're not allowing me to say what I want to say. Thank you. Good God, it feels so good when I hear that click and the vacuum comes.
That's why we don't bring you, though, Jordan.
Dude, seriously.
We know when to talk and when not to talk.
They were talking. Listen, Johnny was amped up about this show because he was moving time slots and he was trying to impress the guy so he could run the show, and he just was going off. There was no time to say anything. I didn't get to do my own website, nothing. Okay? Give him his mic back, all right? So that's the deal. When you do something like that on a radio show that has thousands and thousands of people listening, you don't go in there and go, or you're never coming back.
Yeah, we got invited back. You would
maybe
not
I
get
went on
invited
there.
back.
Maybe I went on there thinking maybe you guys would play with me a little bit. That I was trying to bring the conversation
How is
back
this
around,
know
and I
it's
got
you?
nothing. I got nothing from my improv partner in like
I
15
didn't even
years.
I didn't
nothing.
know it was you.
All right.
We didn't know it was you.
Again, you're not listening to me. I had no headphones.
He had no
The
headphones.
phone call was for Tiffany, so I gave her
That's
the
a
headphones,
sloppy operation.
and you blew it. You blew it.
Well, Tiffany was
Nobody knew
terrible.
what you were saying.
You dropped the ball.
You got 3 different definitions from the studio from 4 different people. They didn't know what the hell you were talking about. The accent was shoddy. Nobody could understand what you were saying.
Everyone liked it.
It wasn't funny.
How is it funny?
Everyone
It was
said
the only interesting
awkward.
thing.
All right, stop. John, you heard it. Was it particularly funny? Be honest.
It was weird,
I
right?
like it.
Well, no. Well, it was a bloody good accent because I couldn't pick his voice out of that.
I couldn't pick words out of that. I don't know what he was saying.
Yeah, he
That's the
was
whole point.
gibberishing.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
You don't
I
understand
thought he was a
comedy.
James Bond fan.
You don't understand comedy. You don't understand comedy. Jordan.
We're going to have a comedy off
Yeah.
here.
Rain
All right,
Man.
John. Well, listen, we're very excited about having you. We'll iron out the details before you come and figure out. I know you, dude. You're going to be exhausted when you leave here. They're going to run you all over this damn state.
Well, I'm going to be. I'll be melting. I think.
Yeah, dude. Bring some shorts. Don't. Yeah, it's for bloody hot here.
It's about
Yeah,
37.
I'm not a shorts type of guy. Got to be honest. But,
Really?
you
All
know,
right. Have
Bring
fun.
2
it's-
panties.
Yeah,
Legs on.
dude, this is
Bring-
not.
yeah.
This is not the state to be proud in. Honestly, with shorts.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
You
Again,
pussies.
Do you know what? Somebody asked me. There should be well, he'll remain nameless.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting deja vu now. I may have said it once before. No, I think I've said this before, so I'm just going to shut up. Dead air. That's just what we need now.
Now,
isn't it?
what just happened?
I was almost going to say on the phone with us, comedian John Wilson calling in from Liverpool. What? Go ahead. Speak, sir.
No, well, I was just saying. I was asked by an American
Mm-hmm.
whether his question to me was wanted to know if with me being English, do I tuck my shirt into my pants?
What? They want to know, like, to be British, to be English, if you should tuck your shirt in?
I don't think people do
Yeah,
that.
yep.
Huh. I never
Are
really
you saying you're using pants in the British sense, right?
Well, trousers, jeans, whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because I thought it meant like underwear.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
well, I would have said underwear, wouldn't I?
I don't know. I don't. You don't have to censor your words for us. You can talk proper British. We know what a
So
boot
yeah,
is.
so the next question was,
Yeah.
so I was going to use a bit of that in my stand up, you see, because I
Yeah.
was going to think, right, first question asked by an American to me was, do we, it was English, me as well, of course, do we tuck our t-shirts into our pants? And I'm thinking, well, the answer to that is yes, because I can.
Right. Yeah, that's so true, dude. You're going to get
And then he said about the teeth, because obviously there's a bit of a bad rep on the old teeth.
for the British?
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, we're catching up. We got meth in our country. We're catching up, brother.
So, and I'm thinking, so that was another question. Have you all got bad teeth? And I said, yeah, because they're our own.
Nice.
So, anyway, it's shit, isn't it? I'll scratch that out.
No, I really like.
It's
I like
not
the tooth one. That's funny because it's true. Because over there they don't push braces or anything like that at all. I know they don't. Here they do.
Everyone's going for these implants now, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? And,
If I could afford them, I'd get them. I would.
So-
do it in a
Oh yeah,
heartbeat.
bionic
Yeah, I would.
teeth.
I think they started doing braces over there because my martial arts students over there were starting to get braces here and there, but it wasn't as popular as it is here.
Just in time for you to kick their teeth out in the martial arts class?
What if you could get teeth that were like 3 times as strong as normal teeth, like the eye thing?
I'd want them.
Like you could literally bite through concrete with them.
I wouldn't want that. I like.
Of course not. We already went through
I
this,
like
dude.
regular teeth, just like regular eyes.
I don't know if you
really.
did you hear John when she said if she could get 3 times better 2020, like 2020 times 3, she wouldn't do it.
It's unnatural.
Wouldn't do it.
Well, would you go for the laser? Would you go for the laser?
No, because my
Really?
uncle's an eye doctor, and he said that maybe now he would change his thoughts, but 10 years ago he said no, because it hasn't been around long enough to know how the effects go.
25 years is the cap for Tiffany on whether that technology is trustworthy. Got to be in effect for 25 years.
No cancer
Well,
caused.
the thing is, I'm with that. You know, I mean, I like wearing my glasses now. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I tried contacts for a while. I could have gone for laser treatments. I mean, it's a dear do anyway. And I just thought, do you know what? It's part of me now. You know, it's part of me dress wear.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a nice pair of jeans or a nice jumper, isn't it? And plus, I look like an absolute twat without my glasses on now. Do you know what I mean?
Your face is like all weird looking.
Well, you know, but the thing is, I have found now, obviously being a young man, that that I've discovered that I have to lift my fucking glasses now to see anything close. It's just driving me insane.
Yeah, but if you know what though, if you're talking about lift them, just put them on, or just you had constantly.
Well, no,
push
you
them
know
back?
what? I've got my glasses on because I'm short-sighted.
Yeah.
So
you got to pull them up and down, right, to get the focus from you got to get the bifocals. You got to commit to the bifocals, man.
Well, because your eyes, I didn't realize this because someone told me last month or so that your eyes start to revert. So basically, what happens is your eyes does the reverse. So your long vision starts to improve. And then, because it's all to do with the lens. Your eyes, as you get older, your eyes or the lens or whatever, it hardens.
Hang on for a second, John. Crystal has actually a quite extensive training in the field of ophthalmology. You worked for how many years with an ophthalmologist?
Oh, I don't know. Like 5-6 years.
5-6 years, and you're laughing. Is
no,
this true?
because your distance vision doesn't get better, but as we age, our vision deteriorates, and our ability to focus close up isn't as good. And for everybody, it starts at different ages. Some people 40, some people a little bit older, some people younger. But it happens to everybody.
But
your distance doesn't get better. It just seems like it does because you can't see anything close.
Yeah.
That's not funny. That's really mean. Hold on, John. That's a really mean laugh. Why are you
like
being so
crying
mean?
from laughing. God, Crystal.
Because I don't know.
Your eyes suck.
I love you, John. I love you.
No, here's what's going to happen. Here's my big fear.
You hear all sorts of bullshit flying around, don't you? So you never quite know what's true and what isn't.
Well, it doesn't help to be laughed at along the way.
No, I don't mind. I'm fine. That's what I do, Chris. That's what I hope for. That's what I'm hoping for.
He's a
Some
laugh.
laughter.
He's a laugh punching back. Yeah, but not out of pity. You know what the pity laughs? You know what oh, you silly old not smart person who doesn't know.
All these English people, they're so backward, aren't they?
I know. You country bumpkin.
Oh, I'm glad you extended that. Listen, what I was going to say to you, no, what the glasses? What happened with the glasses was, you see, my father caught me wanking in the bath once. Yeah, and he said, "Stop that! You'll go blind." I said, "Well, can't I do it till I need glasses?"
So you haven't done it in a while, is what you're saying.
Listen, I'm not happy with Tiffany's laugh. Was just pitiful.
That was funny.
Do you know what I mean? That was just bloody awful.
I just went,
Come on. It's a terrible gag, isn't it? It's awful.
Here's my big fear, though. I want you to. Is this your first trip to the States, or you've been to the States before?
No, it's my first trip.
All right, and you're going to meet us. So we're representing the United States for this poor fellow from England, all right? And I've met people from England before. We had a British nanny. Actually, I think she was from Liverpool as well. And so I've met people from England. I just want us to put our best foot forward and be a good representative for the country. Can we do that, though? No, I know, but whatever.
Well, we'll rent him a gun.
I'm not going to rent him a gun.
I lived in England. I have lots of friends in England.
All right.
I will be like the girl next door representative of the United States of America.
What does that mean?
What
Mexico?
airline are you doing?
Yeah.
What airline, John?
She's like,
Delta.
Oh, that should be pretty good. They have good movies.
Oh man, your knees are going to be scrunched up on that one.
What? I did Delta. It was fine.
No, it's the excitement knowing that on the other end there's an adventure waiting.
Yeah,
That's it. So I can get through the shitty meal, the shitty film.
Yeah.
and then that's fine.
Yeah, and then it's cake after that.
It's cake. It's cake. All cake.
No, I meant figuratively, yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about the humidity. It's literally the consistency of cake. The air is so humid here.
It's so true. It is. It's pea soup out there.
Heat.
Last night it was so hot that like we have heat lightning. This is the lightning capital of the world here in Tampa. I'm pretty sure the world. I know the country, but
last night looked like a rave, didn't it?
dude, it was insane. There was so much heat lightning, but no thunder. Because I don't know, it was either not hitting the ground or going up or whatever. And just lots of flashes over like a period of like 3 hours, and it was bright, dude. It lit up the living room. Yeah, it went on for like 2 or 3 hours. It was crazy. Yeah, because
I've seen some crazy storms in Spain and France, and the south of France. That was pretty crazy. But no doubt, you boys will top it.
Oh no, it's gonna be good. We're looking forward to having a good time, and hopefully we'll be able to show you some decent hospitality while you're here. Except for Jordan, I don't know what he's gonna do.
He'll do an accent.
We touched on the accents, didn't we, last week? Maybe I gave him the idea because I was getting him to do an English accent last week.
No, it's the only accent he can do. I've never heard him do any other accent except that Russian accent. What other accent? Your German sounds Russian. The French sounds Russian.
I do an English accent.
No.
So what was the accent you were doing?
It was just I was just
an awful one.
Throwing out some random
Eastern Bloc.
European. Yeah, basically.
Well, well, come on, we'll do it again.
Hello, this is Gizel. How are you today?
That's quite good.
It's not that good, but you could bad with words.
I couldn't pick your voice out of that. I thought that was pretty good, mate. Would you picked her out?
I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, I thought it wasn't horrible. I thought it sounded different. But,
It'd be better if you didn't say panty when you meant penny.
Yeah.
Two penny.
Two penny.
You mumble.
Two penny.
Yeah.
You mumble.
You didn't plan that out well at all.
That
was awful, dude. Dude,
well, and there's that too. If you're gonna call in on our major radio station, why didn't you plan a little bit?
It's Johnny B show.
Why didn't you? It's still
It's still
thousands of people listening to the show all over the
it's
Tampa
an
area.
FM radio station.
And it was prime time, dude. It
You
was
guys
afternoon
didn't
drive.
even tell me about. You barely told me that's going on. The day
Don't cry,
before
Jordan.
you
Jesus.
tell me, as I'm leaving the house of
No,
yours.
we told you
that
2
you say
weeks
you
ago.
don't. No, not even standing. And all of a sudden, Chris goes, "Oh, by the way, Sundays I have shows. You're not coming. You're not allowed."
And that's really what it is right there. You're not coming.
It was Saturday, by the way. But
What?
also, we told you, we said it like 2 weeks ago. It was on the
days.
board. We talked about it on this show.
Yep.
We've talked about it quite a few times. And we even
All
said
right.
it. And you're like,
No,
I can't come on again.
You mentioned he got invited to it, but
All right,
you
let's
didn't say a
have
date.
this. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. John, let him go. He's been on the phone for 24 minutes. I'm
Oh.
gonna break the poor fella.
I don't think it costs some money.
I
does
don't
it?
know. We don't know. That's not. You shouldn't assume
No, it's
stuff
Skype.
like that.
It's Skype. It's free. It's,
All right.
it's all
See?
good.
Okay, I just want to make
Calm
sure.
down.
Yeah. I wish you would have pumped up the show a little bit, calling it with it. That's fine.
You know
it just
what?
was
I
very
didn't know
hard.
that was my job. I thought you were there to do that.
Right,
But you
okay.
did nothing.
Yeah, well, did you listen
Yeah,
to
but
the
we're
show?
going
yeah,
back.
you were barely there.
Did you think that it was my fault, or
you
was
could
it
have
the
taken.
fact
You could have taken focus.
No, see,
taking
that's why you
focus of
can't
somebody
come.
else's show? Yes,
Because you would
exactly.
take
That's
over the
what's
show. You're
needed
not
to be
allowed
done.
to.
No.
We would
Oh.
never be invited back
Oh,
if you
bull!
went.
I would
that's
make
true.
a great impression.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, please!
No.
I think you guys are just jerks.
You didn't make a good
I think you're
impression.
afraid.
No, yeah, you
No.
did not make
You
a good
dumped a
impression.
turd
That
in
was
my.
awful.
Stop talking.
I called back in and got back on a show last night.
So
Yeah. So
thanks. Yeah. Okay. Appreciate it. Were you stupid on that show too?
Yes.
All right, that's fair. All right, John. Well, listen, I'm glad that you're coming. I'm glad that you're booked. We're excited to have you, and I'm thinking all the stuff we're gonna do. Have you here in the studio? We got Travis's wheel of torture sort of situation. How much can your body take on vacation? Hello.
Yep. Sorry, man. I lost you.
I said I got Travis Knight's wheel, the spin wheel with like the torture things on it. How much can your body take on vacation?
Of torture.
Well, Travis,
Yeah.
the man himself.
Travis Knight. Yes.
He's not going to be here. Don't worry.
No, Travis won't be
well,
here.
no.
No, yeah.
Well, that's. I'm glad about that. I've seen him eat a corn dog once. That was enough.
Oh, that was enough. Well, he sent us a wheel that we have little challenges on, so maybe we'll use it when you're here on your show. It'll be interesting.
That's fine.
All right,
Happy
fine.
days.
He's down for
Yeah.
whatever. Oh, I like it. See, John's ready to go. Good.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
like John.
All right, brother.
Okay, guys, take care.
All right, we love you, man. We'll talk to you later. Sean
Bye,
Wilson,
John.
right there. Roll him out,
Bye.
Jordan. All right, there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from beautiful England, it's John Wilson. He'll be here in Florida soon.
Yep,
Catch
he'll
him
be
at
on the double
Snappers.
special live in the
Yay.
studio.
Someplace.
Yet another person coming in and being on the show that was,
That's
via
really
Twitter and whatnot.
awesome.
It is pretty cool.
It's cool to meet the people in real life.
That's true. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with the second half of Double Special. In the second half, we'll look at this wheel we've been talking about. Maybe we'll get a phone call from Fanboy from Daytona, Troy Avery. He's a comic getting in a mess out there. We'll be right back.
Get excited, Dan. You're one sided, Dan. You never understand what it's like to be a man. I try to talk to you, but you're not seeing through. What else am I to do when you don't hear no one but you? Try to walk 1 mile in my shoes. You wouldn't last 1 mile in my shoes. You're getting angry and you're getting hard to stand. We can't agree to disagree, so what's the problem, man? Why can't we conversate? You're boiling up with hate. I wish that you would drop it you before it's much too late. And try to walk 1 mile in my shoes. You wouldn't last 1 mile in my shoes. All I wanted was for you to be my friend. To listen to me, maybe understand. It's hard to see with your eyes under red. We'll always bounce right back like those friends. I see you sitting there in mustard yellow chairs, giving those evil glares, but you don't even fucking get. You only know one thing, and that's the awful thing. I tried to break your mental games, but I can make it dig. I tried to walk 1 mile in your shoes. I wouldn't last 1 mile in your shoes. I won't give up on you. You make it easy to. I tried to open up your eyes so you can see my views. You know I love you, girl. You know you mean the world. But you got me so up, you save my every girl. Trying to walk 1 mile.
All right, we're back. Second half, double special. Thanks for joining us. The phone number, as always, is 727-475-6139. In the studio, Jordan Lee and Tiffany Barbee.
What's
And
up?
popping in intermittently is our producer, Crystal Hayes-Gorges, running around,
She's making cookies.
always making food. She just had a sandwich. Now she's on cookie kick.
What's wrong with the cookies?
We just had John Wilson on the phone, comedian from Liverpool. You can check him out on Twitter. What's his Twitter thing, Crystal? What's his Twitter handle feed thing?
It's at John_comic.
Yeah, check him out. He's very funny. Working it. It's funny. I was on the break. I was thinking about the joke they told. I thought, I don't know if Americans are going to be like an English guy coming over making fun of them being fat. Like they're
Why?
not
What did
even
he say
because
about
they're not.
fat?
It was a joke about being fat. At least
When?
about the. What did he say about the? That was a joke. Anyway.
Was it something about a bath?
Something about. Yeah, something like. No, it was not about a bath. I think it was a little bit of a fat joke.
Really?
What are you
I
talking
don't even
about?
remember a fat joke.
No?
Yeah, me
Maybe I
either.
misinterpreted it. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
You talking about
Wow.
the teeth
Oh,
joke?
he's going to
Oh,
crawl.
I like
Maybe it
the
was
teeth joke. That was
it the
so
teeth joke?
funny.
I don't know.
I
know
like
what
the
you're talking
teeth
about.
joke.
Anyway, I don't know if I even interpreted any of that correctly. Don't freak out, John. I just I've had a drink and yeah, it's been a long day. If you want to check out some shows, we got a lot of shows coming up this weekend. Tiffany and I will be at Jacksonville Bonkers. It's going to be 4 shows. It's a big weekend. 2 shows each night, Friday 7:30 and 10, Saturday 7 and 10. You can see Tiffany featuring for me at the Bonkers. That's a great club. I always have fun when I go. That's really nice.
Yeah, I've never been.
We got a nice little extended stay suite there, which will be cool.
Jacksonville's kind of boring, though.
There's really nothing there to do. It
No, I
really
know a
sucks
guy who
ass.
did a show in Jacksonville.
It sucks, dude.
And then he got like beaten up and his eyes were like pushed out of his head.
I'm in an office.
And he's blind now.
That's nice.
That happened in Jacksonville.
Perfect. It's okay because I have a 5th degree black belt who just recently. This is so funny. Tiffany is always like going to the martial arts store and buying stuff. So she comes back from the martial arts store and she says to me, I spent like a couple $100 at the store. I had to buy a bunch of stuff, but I did get some throwing stars. I'm like, oh, throwing stars. That's kind of cool. She goes, yeah, ninja stars, which are throwing stars, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
they're in my car.
Okay, stop. So I said, oh, you got them? You got them on you? And she goes, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know if that's legal to be carrying like throwing stars on your person in the state.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
it is.
positive. And she goes, no, I didn't get it for me. I got it for the kids at school. We're just going to throw them. I'm like,
The
you're gonna
teenagers.
you're going to take them to the school there and have them throw them? She goes, yeah, up against a tree. I'm like, dude, I don't know if that's going to be.
Yeah, that sounds pretty useful.
We did it.
She did it anyway.
Oh.
But I was like, number one, sounds dangerous. Number two, I think they're like concealed. I think they're not like, like certain knife lengths are illegal if you're caught with a knife over a certain amount of inches. And I think it's like straight up like you can't run around with butterfly side knives in town.
Well, I had the teenagers, and I'm talking like teenagers, like 16-year-old boys, you
Oh,
know.
Well, those are the best kind of guys to give Ninja Death Stars to.
But they're black belts as well. I've had them since
Uh-huh.
they're like, little younger
Trained
kids.
in the art of kicking and
And
punching,
I
not weaponry, right?
Now, because Chris...
But they're not trained in ninja stars, though.
No, that's why we were doing
Are you
it.
trained in ninja stars?
Yeah, I used to throw them around when I was 13. We threw
I didn't
them
ask you if you threw them around.
Yeah,
I
we
threw them
trained.
around. Yeah, I threw them
Yeah,
around.
we trained at them
Do you
at
get,
the
like-
martial arts school. We trained, and there was a thing on the wall, and we
Did
threw
you get
them.
certificates like for certain levels of?
No.
Okay, so you're not really a
Yeah.
ninja master
But-
with the stars.
You don't have your star certificate.
Yeah,
But because of
Basically,
Chris...
you've gotten more stars in Super Mario than you've actually got stars.
right? Is this true? You don't have a certificate then, actually.
No, you don't get a certificate for nunchucks and all that stuff.
You don't?
No. So...
Seems
so
unreasonable.
Yeah. What about in competition
Why
when you're
would
doing
you?
bow staff competition and weapon stuff? You don't get a certificate
No, why
for
would
being
you
the best in the
certificate?
Weapons
city.
master? You don't get a weapons master?
Yeah,
No.
really?
No, you just
What's
get
the
it
point?
for what... Cause you're, but anyway, when Chris
That
warned...
wasn't even an answer.
Wait.
That's
No.
what she did at the end of that sentence.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I'm the one who mutters.
No, because you can't stop and pick up. That's the problem. I'm trying to get you to be able to stop and then pick up again. I have questions. I'm not going to wait for you to tell the whole story and then try to remember all the questions I had. That's not going to work that way.
When you told me that maybe it was like a thing, I made sure that they stood behind a certain distance, and I made sure none of them stood in the trajectory. Like I actually paid attention. I was just
What?
gonna.
Let me hold on.
I
I have a
was-
question.
Chris had to remind you of that they shouldn't stand in the trajectory?
Well,
Hold on. Wait. Did you go online to see if they're legal to have?
no,
You didn't do that.
no.
All right.
Well, I'd rather plead ignorant. But anyway, I
Ignorance is no excuse.
was just gonna give the kids. This is what I was gonna do. I was gonna give the 16-year-old boys. I was gonna say, "Hey guys, you can go do this if you want." And that's what I was gonna do. I was just gonna assume that they're smart enough. But then I forgot kids nowadays are not as smart as we used to be.
It's not about being smart. It's just it's
So-
a kind of a look. I'm not. I think you're a fine instructor. I just think that since you don't do weapon stuff on a regular basis, to take a weapon that's easily chucked at somebody.
Yeah.
We do nunchucks all the time.
No, not
bow
nunchucks.
staffs.
Chucked meaning thrown.
Yeah, it's a blade that you
Yeah,
throw.
Exactly. It's not
like
like
a death
nunchucks.
frisbee.
Right, it's not like
Yeah.
nunchucks. You have padded nunchucks. They're not that dangerous.
We threw
Most of the knives you have, like the side of theirs, are not sharp, right?
We had
They're-
a contest to see who could
Could you
throw.
answer my question, please?
What? Yeah,
The
they're-
butterfly knives, are they sharpened when you get them, the training ones? They're not sharpened, right? So they're blunt.
Yeah, usually the
Right.
swords are not that sharp.
But the throwing stars, they
They're
stick.
pretty sharp on the. Yeah, we had a game. The game was who could stick it into the tree 3 times. Who can get it to end up in the tree 3 times in Gauge 1. But they all afterwards they're like, "Can we do knives too next?"
See?
They all want
See?
to do
Yeah.
like throwing knives.
Dude, you're going to the ER.
I'm not gonna have them throw knives.
Somebody's gonna have a knife through their wrist. I'm telling you
I
right
know
now.
they're gonna go to hatchets and
I know, right? Then a master the flying guillotine. That hat. Remember that movie with the guy
Yeah.
had the hat and he put it on the head and then he would
well,
pull
he throws
the chain.
it. He throws it like a frisbee, and then it
Right.
goes over your head like a little cage. Then he pulls the chain, and it cuts off your head.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
It was fun.
That's
I
it.
enjoyed throwing them.
Tiffany,
I
see
did
if
too.
you can go online and get a flying guillotine.
Yeah, please.
Flying guillotine, man. Now you're talking. And you can just start like you don't have to start with the kids. Just start like with the scarecrows with pumpkins for head. You rip
melons,
them.
yeah.
melons, right?
No.
You don't think that's a little bit dangerous? You're not concerned
The
at all?
throwing stars?
Yeah.
Well, no, I have them standing back. I
What if you get pulled over and I say that and then I just know she'll get out of it. I just
Oh,
know
yeah,
that I know.
she will.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't understand the concept, and the
I
police
started-
officer
you
would
do,
understand that.
but you do because I
don't.
helped you.
Because I used to do it when I was little.
You don't care. That's what it is. You just don't
No,
care.
it's a ninja star, and I bought it from a martial arts
Crystal.
school.
Yes, Crystal.
I would say it is legal to own throwing stars.
Oh, you looked it up.
Yeah, but
It's
they
legal
do
to
have
own
limits on carry. Though.
Okay,
you
yeah,
can't
tell me.
carry them concealed.
Concealed.
Right.
Meaning what? Like in your pocket?
Right.
What do you have to carry them around holding them up in the air? What
Well,
does
no,
that mean?
it says limits on carry. You can open carry any knife, and I guess it's really considered a knife.
Well, it depends on the length. They're over a certain length, you can't
Right.
be carrying open. Yeah.
Box cutters, multi-tools, and other work knives are legal to carry concealed. In most cases, concealed carry of a common pocket knife with a blade of less than 4 inches is
Okay.
legal, and anything outside of this has not been expressly banned or allowed.
See?
So you can
You
open
did,
carry it.
but you know what? But you didn't even bother to do that. Just right there.
Yeah.
Just to see.
Well, because
You're supposed to get a special ninja star hat. Everyone knows
well,
that.
the guy at the store that sold it to me didn't say anything.
Of
and
course not.
No, he's
Neither
good.
does the guy at the fireworks store either. He's like, yeah, take it.
Because I even said, I was like, oh, I'll get the kids to throw it. And
What do you
he's
got?
like,
Two
oh, that'd be
fingers on one
fun.
hand? Take it. You can use this.
And I think he used to be a police officer, too.
Oh,
so.
my God.
You're horribly irresponsible as a camp counselor.
That's not
I've
what
got a
I'm-
good mind to complain.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, the little kids aren't doing it.
Look,
just
I'm
the
not.
16-year-olds.
Look, we just looked it up, and it's totally legal, and that's fine.
It's not camp.
My first instinct was, wow, that seems a little like it shouldn't be allowed at a camp to be. Oh,
Yeah.
here's some
No, no, I'm
here's
not
some
doing it at
star-
camp.
Here's some stars, kids. Throw them around.
We're not doing it at
Legality
camp.
and appropriate are two different
We're
things.
doing it in
okay.
class, not
all right.
camp.
All right, stop. Yes, Crystal.
But it is always good to look up the law because, like in California, for instance, if you were caught with that in your car, it's a felony.
See?
Well, we do nunchucks and all
See?
sorts of stuff.
And you would think that we would be a lot stricter here in this state. I would think.
Oh, this is the redneck state. Are you kidding
Well,
me?
but
They
yeah,
are
but
not.
if you get caught with an unregistered gun in your car, you're going to jail. You can't just pop around with weapons in your car, dude.
How
Even machetes and stuff. You can't have. Yeah.
I give Tiffany like a 50-50 chance of either talking her way out of a felony or getting tased because she won't shut up.
Yeah, you can't even have them in public in California. They're not allowed in public.
What, ninja stars?
Yeah, you can
Oh,
have
that's
them
fun.
but personal own in your house.
I'm
but
sure
not in-
someone ruined it for
That's so
everybody.
funny. You're listening to Double Special. We're in the second half of the show. 727-475-6139 is the number. This past week, we had horrible tragedy. Again, race related. We've had these discussions on the
Oh, is
on
that
the
what
show
that
before.
is?
Oh, let's just stop right there and just ask Tiffany. Tiffany, South Carolina, why?
Oh, well, he kind of gave it away. Black people got shot by a cop.
What? Black people got shot by. Can you be more specific about
God.
Are you
that
just-
story?
are you
Black
just
people
guessing?
got shot by a white cop.
Be more specific.
There was a car.
Okay.
And then they're like, hey,
Okay.
get out of the car.
Yep.
And then they're like, no. And they're like, yeah. And then the black people are like, beep, 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 beep. And then
What is
the cop went,
BBB?
They turned into beakers.
Did he kill all the people in the car?
Yes.
He killed all the people in the car.
All of them.
Every single one of them.
Yes, everyone that was black. The white ones were like, no. And he's like, all right.
Oh, so he let the
And-
white
No,
people.
I don't know. I have
And
no
what did
idea.
he say after he killed them that made everyone so angry?
He's like, booyah.
Okay, now you're being stupid.
Yeah.
I had a dream.
No.
Oh,
A white
no.
youth, a white supremacist youth walked into a black church, one of the most famous black churches in the country, by the way. This is not just some black church. He sought this place out. This is a church that was a flashpoint of the civil rights movement. Walked in there, opened fire. Oh, actually walked in there and went to Bible study first for like an hour, and then basically got his white supremacist thing on and said you're in the country and you rape our women and blah 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 blah, and he opened fire and killed the pastor and like 9 people total, right?
So we should all ban Bible study.
It's like I'm not trying to. We're not making light of the situation. I think in the aftermath of that situation, because look, they caught him alive. He's confessed. Obviously, it's no brainer. Even though there's some people on the news that are still saying, I don't understand why this would happen. I'm like, I don't know why you wouldn't be able to understand that. He pretty much said it, and told the people there why. and there's racist people out there, and we know that. And look, it just makes it bad for the whole situation because it's just not good. But in light of all that situation, now there's a huge controversy about what, Tiffany? What is it now that people are sick of seeing? They don't want to see it anymore. They think it is outdated. It is not needed, and it's a thorn in their side. It's salt in the wound, if you will.
Churches.
You could not be further from the truth. No, wrong.
Swastikas.
Well, that's a given. Yeah, people went against that for a while. There's only a very small group of people that are into that.
People are trying to rehabilitate the swastika.
So they're getting rid of something because of this?
People want it gone. They want this symbol, this emblem, if you will, gone. And for a lot of people, it's
Confederate
a symbol.
flags.
Very good. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
The thing that's literally written on the board behind you. Very good. I want to take you 5 guesses.
Oh, it does. It's on the board.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, stop. So Confederate flag. I don't know. Where are you from, Tiffany? You're from originally
Florida.
here, right? So you've seen the Confederate flag around here.
It's blue with the blue X with stars on it on the red thing. Yes.
I don't know. That sounds right.
There's a red background, and then there's like a blue X, and then there's white stars.
I don't know if it's blue. I thought it was red. Okay.
No, the flag's red, but the X is
Do we have to
blue.
look it up now?
No, I don't want to see it. Anyway, so you know what it is. Basically, do you know the history of the Confederate flag? Because a lot of people are defending hold on. A lot of people are defending the Confederate flag because they feel like it's a sense of pride for the South. It's a prideful thing for the South. Yes, Tiffany, what's the history?
Because there's Confederates. Remember when we had a Confederacy?
What is the history? No, I didn't. Stop. I didn't ask you what
the South was Confederates.
Stop.
And
Stop. I didn't ask you what the definition.
American Revolution.
No. Wrong.
There was Confederates.
No.
Yes, the South was Confederates.
No. It was not the. It was
then
not the
there's the
Revolution.
North.
No.
The North
stop.
and the South.
Yes.
Confederate flag.
Yeah, I asked you about the history of the Confederate flag itself, the flag, where it came from, its origin.
The flag itself.
Good God.
Not
you
who
see?
had it.
Just like a jackrabbit. It's like trying to hold a jackrabbit by one leg, and it's how it's like you get one leg and it pulls the other leg out.
I know, and you hit it on the head over and over until it gets really dumb and it starts saying like American Revolution, and he still keeps trying to escape.
The slave
I understand.
states.
What are you talking
The
about?
slave states. Is that where all the stars are from? I don't know.
Okay, you're making
Slave
really
states.
horrible guesses right now.
Confederacy had all the slavery states.
Confederacy and all the slavery states.
All right,
yes.
look. Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, you're
I don't
throwing
even know how
out
to
a bunch of
respond
different
to it.
facts,
Yeah.
and they're not answering any of the
Not
one
even
question.
facts, just terms.
So
Basically.
racist people like Confederacy flags a lot of times.
All right.
Because they were originally the slave states where they owned slaves.
All right, the original Confederate flag.
Cotton.
Stop. The original Confederate flag, because people thought that was actually the flag of the Confederacy, and it's not. It was not the flag of the Confederacy. There were a couple different versions of the flag of the Confederacy, but this one didn't make it. This one was General Lee's battle flag. He used it, one of the first battles, I guess, and it became sort of a symbol of General Lee's plight within the war. But it was not. It wasn't a Confederate flag.
During the Civil War.
No, it was not the
no,
Civil War.
it was the flag of the Confederacy.
Right. No, but no, it wasn't. It was it only became the flag of the Confederacy later on. It originally was a
General
battle
Lee's
flag.
battle flag.
I actually
just a general with his regiment,
But
not
he's
the
in the
entire
Confederacy.
When
yeah, but he
I
wasn't
said-
the whole army, dude.
When
Well,
I said
it's
the
one of
American
their flags.
Revolution, I meant Civil War. I accidentally said American
right.
That's
Revolution.
no
I
excuse.
meant
Then
Civil
later-
War.
No excuse.
Okay, and it wasn't really.
You've already lost the thread.
It wasn't flown like nationally for a long time, and then our good friend, what's
The
his
Dukes
face?
of Hazzard.
No, not the Dukes of Hazzard.
What?
Strom
Bo and Luke.
Strom Thurmond
Oh.
insisted that it be flown wherever he was governor when he was governor. of
South
the-
Carolina.
Whatever. Yeah, exactly, South Carolina. And so then it became sort of a symbol, and now it's spread to other southern countries. For a lot of people, it's an eyesore. I happen to agree with that. I think it's not necessary. I don't know why it's there. It was a symbol, like you said, of slavery. The South, the Confederacy basically fought in the Civil War for other reasons, but one of the main reasons was they didn't want to deal with
slaves.
segregation or desegregation, and they certainly didn't want to free their
because
slaves.
cotton
So they
and
didn't-
all that stuff was
Right, of course.
their
It was
main
huge-
market.
was
There
a
was
huge
the
industry.
economy.
I understand that. Still didn't make the way they were doing it correct. I mean, I happen to be on the side of not.
Cotton was their main economy
Yeah.
because they could get it with slave labor.
I know. That's why they wanted the slaves.
Yes.
So they fought that. So for a lot of black folk, that's not, and for a lot of people just in general, it's just kind of an eyesore. It is sort of like a swastika, in my opinion. Yes, Crystal.
Do you think that if maybe the slave owners would have treated their slaves better, that we would have never had this whole
No, because they
issue?
didn't want to be slaves. They didn't
Well,
want
no,
to be
they don't-
owned by somebody.
Really?
They wanted to do whatever they wanted.
Right, because they were beaten and raped. But what if they weren't? What if they were treated well?
Not all slaves
They
were
don't wanna
beaten
be
and raped.
owned.
Okay,
Oh,
stop. You're making huge generalizations about stuff that you don't
I'm
really
just
know.
saying, what if back in the day they were treated really well?
No, they want to get paid and
Back in
stuff,
the day?
man.
Right, back in the day when the slavery thing was legal
Okay.
and it was a
They
thriving
got shipped here from a
thing.
different
Right.
continent.
And
And
it
what if they
wasn't-
were treated well?
All right, stop. All you guys are asking is one question after another. You
No,
realize
I'm not.
that?
I'm telling Crystal answers.
Listen,
Oh my God.
I know, right?
It's like a kid. Would you give up the comfort of your home to pay your own bills? What if they were treated well?
What are you talking about?
No, dude.
No, they were still under the rule of
Yeah.
somebody else. How could you say that? And I was going to say, before you got on the whole sun, I was going to say they weren't the only people that wanted themselves freed. Other people wanted them freed that weren't slaves. It
Yeah,
was-
the Northerns with the
Well, I know I'm a
Good Lord.
northern.
industry.
I'm a northerner.
yeah, who apparently has no problem with people being held as slaves as long as they're
just
treated
saying.
nicely.
A lot of people did treat their slaves.
You can't
nicely.
leave, but look at the bed I got you.
Right, and some of those slaves stayed with their owners because they were treated
Well,
well,
that's
and they
their
don't want to
choice.
go out in the world and pay their own way.
All right, that's not why I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the
All right.
flag.
I
Do
was
you
just
think,
curious.
Yeah, but I don't need that curiosity. It just opens up more cans of worms. Stop. What about the flag? Jordan, I know you're probably on my side as well where you don't feel it needs to be. Do you think it needs to be flown over the southern states, Capitol buildings and crap like that anymore? Is it
No, it's
necessary?
the flag of a loser. People who lost. we burned you out. We burned you to the sea. Just give up.
It's true.
That's true.
Yeah, and I mean, and I think for the better. I don't mean to demean people. And they know now the argument has kind of gone down to something different, which is the pride thing. And not the pride thing, but the paying homage to the people that died in the Civil War.
And
on the
honestly,
South,
if you want to prove that you're an idiot in
Did
society,
you hear what I just said? Are you gonna
we
even
gave you tap-out shirts as an acceptable substitute. So just take your tap-out shirts and give up the flag.
Did you hear what I just said? Are you going to answer that at all? Or are you just going to
What?
ignore me and then go right over me with your own little crap?
All right, what was it?
Never mind, dude. The phone number is 727-475-6139. It is Beat Each Other with a Punchline evening.
You
And
got me
welcome to the
worked up.
show. What you mean you worked up? You can't wait for a second? Let me answer my question. I wanted to
I
go
didn't
somewhere
hear
with
a
that.
question in your tone
I
of
know.
voice.
I know you weren't listening.
You have the wrong tone for question.
That's obvious. We got a show coming up. It is the what is it? Oh, we got the comedy marathon coming August 2nd. That's the Tampa Improv. The double special will be there. I don't know if you're coming. Let me just say that. I don't know if I want you there. If you're
Why?
going to
Not
be a
if you're
dick and
doing
throw out little
voices.
curveballs
Oh.
to see what happens. You need if you're going to
Oh,
come, you
that's
got to be
true.
cool, dude, and play the game. Can you do
Yeah.
that?
What
Can you
game
go-
are we playing?
The game. You know what the game is.
You know I can do it.
No,
Eh.
no. I wanted you to play the game one. All right, whatever, dude.
What play what game?
The game.
The game? Oh, I lost the game.
No, act like you've been there, dude. Be cool.
I've been to the Improv.
You could see how like the call kind of was like awkward, and then afterwards
It
I
got
called
awkward, but I was
knew-
trying to do something. I was trying to maybe make
why
it go
why
somewhere,
don't
and it
you just-
didn't.
but why-
Sorry.
yeah, but why don't you-
Sorry, I didn't go anywhere.
Well, why don't you-
Sorry, dude. Sorry, I was at work and tried to call in on the spur of the moment when you'd obviously already gotten cut out of the conversation. I was trying to bring you back in, and then I got nowhere. I didn't know you weren't wearing headphones. Sorry about that, dude. I didn't know it was such a sloppy operation that they can't give headphones to all their guests.
No, it's okay, Johnny Bell. This is exactly what happened at the show. When I just let them talk because they talk a lot and they didn't really respect the fact that they had other people in the room. It's all right. No, call in with some dorky thing instead of calling and say, "Hey, I listen to the show. They're great."
No,
Thanks,
I'm not going to
click.
call in and lie. Sorry. Oh,
Why?
hey, I listened to Double Special.
You
no,
lied
that's
anyway.
Lie.
You did
called
lie.
in lie. You said I
You
wear
lied.
That's a
two
different
pins
kind of
or
lie.
something.
No, I'm not calling in to shill.
Oh, so you get
I'm
the
not
ch-
calling in to
you
shill.
get the
That's
ch-
dirty.
You get the
No.
You get the that's what
No.
you did anyway.
If we'd wanted
You
to
did that
arrange
anyway.
something, I didn't shill anything.
All right, hold on for a second. Let me
Liar.
just okay. Don't talk over me. Give me the respect so that we can have a discussion about this because now I'm upset. Let me just say this, all right, about what you did. Cheesiest thing ever doing a radio show is to call as a buddy, call into your buddies when they're on the show and do a fake voice. Do you know how cheesy,
Oh my God!
low,
Everything
hacky
I
that
do
is?
is cheesy
No,
now.
but do you know that how hacky that is?
Hack. Okay, go on.
I'm just saying.
I
if you
accept
would-
it. Go on.
I'm just saying, if you called in and just said, "Hey, I listen to the show," which you do,
That's
which
gross.
you do,
I didn't say that.
I would accept that more
Or-
over the voice.
I
dude.
would not have done that.
Which
I
no-
would not have
hold
been
on.
able to respect
Hold on.
myself. It would have been
I-
disgusting
listen.
and horrible and hacky to call in and lie.
I-
no, it's okay if Tiffany does
See,
that
he
when she's
won't let me-
booking
he
you
won't let me
comedy, but
talk.
I'm not going to do that in public. It's
I-
disgusting.
Why? It's more disgusting than calling up and confusing everybody in the room. By the way, there were 6 people in the room. Nobody got what you were saying.
Doesn't matter.
Why doesn't
it matter?
Disgusting.
Why doesn't it matter?
Because it's false and chilly. You guys should.
That's exactly what you did.
Calling in and saying, "Oh, I listened to Double
Why
Special."
didn't you
No,
just call
if you
in
could have
and say
gotten
you're
somebody to do that
Jordan?
honestly and organically, it would have been great.
Let her
Why
say
didn't
something,
you
dude.
You could have called and said.
I'm over you yelling.
You could have called in and said, "Hey, this is Jordan, guys. What's up?" You could have just called in and done that.
Because then you would have just insulted me for 5 minutes.
No, we wouldn't.
Yes, you would have.
You should have just
oh,
been
please.
yourself and been like, "Hey
That's all you
guys,
do now.
I'm calling. Thanks for not inviting me in."
I just think if you're gonna do something like that, do it. I don't know, without the weird thing.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well,
bro.
maybe next time, if you want me to be a part of it or do something properly, you should plan it out with me.
We didn't invite you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you know what? And I would
know.
never plan something with somebody if I was going to be in a radio show. I would never plan for them to call up. I would never do that.
And
in
we'll
a
never
million
bring
years.
a
Just wouldn't
demo
happen.
CD
I wouldn't do it
either.
with anybody. I would never do that.
I know.
I would never do that.
Okay.
But if you call in and it's an organic thing, and again, I appreciate the fact that you call in. Just do something that we all can understand. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking. Even if it's middle of the road, and I know you don't like to go to middle of the road because it's not where you want to be, and you want to be off in left
Something
field
you can
somewhere. I
all
get that.
understand. All right, I'll dumb it down for you next time.
Yeah, you do that because
no,
yours
it
was
was
so
pretty
highbrow.
dumb.
Make it dumber
It
for
It
you.
was
pretty
so
dumb.
highbrow what you did.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean, come
understand
on.
what you're asking for.
So you have anything that
you want me to be
this?
hacky?
Hold on. You were hacky.
You were
already
so
did that.
hacky. You were
you
the
did
king
that.
of
I
hacky.
disregard.
What, Crystal?
If I
Anything
was
to add?
hacky, you would have understood it.
No.
No, we can't
I
hear
don't
your
understand bad
mumbling.
hacky.
I do say the choice of call was a bad idea. The accent was good if it just I don't know what you were trying to say wasn't coming through, and so it made it really super weird.
Pat says, "Shut up, leave it."
Shut up, leave it. Quit your bitching, Pat. Oh, Pat. You know what? Screw you, Pat. How about that?
Hey, you leave Pat alone.
I've never said a word to Pat,
You
and she
shut
told me
up,
to be quiet
Christopher
right now, damn it.
Gorgeous.
She's probably saying about both of us.
All right, fine. We'll let it go. God damn it.
Say
Jordan tried.
I
he tried
stepped
his
in.
best.
I tried to give an opportunity for comedy to happen. It
Yeah,
failed.
you're right. No,
It
you're right.
failed miserably.
But I'm
Yeah.
never going to call in and say, I listened to
Flopped
Double
on your
Special Show and I think it's
face.
great.
All right,
'Cause that's awful.
Okay.
And
yeah.
to even suggest that and to think that would be a better alternative is horrible.
Would
And
you
it makes
com-
me
would you-
question your judgment.
Everything is a better
hold on. Would you
alternative.
compare that to, say, taking a CD and shoving it in the face of somebody when you go on the radio? Would you think would they compare it to that sort of awful, or is it a different sort of awful?
No, that's fine because it's done in private.
Yeah, whatever. All right, you're
And
listening.
it's done honestly.
You're listening to Bitch Fest here on
There's nothing wrong with
on
that.
Double Special. The phone number is 727-475-6139. Let's go ahead and
Thank
get.
you. Yes, it's true.
Let's go ahead and get the
Pat,
Travis.
thank you.
Can I please talk? Let's go ahead. Well, she should. Yeah, listen. John's going to call in and do an impression now? For Christ's sake. I want to get to the wheel, damn it.
I am being more mean to Jordan because Jordan's getting more and more annoying.
Maybe it's
Jordan.
just the bedbug poison is making you more and more
All right.
irritable.
All right, I'm standing up now, all right? So, as you know, Travis Knight listens to the show, and Travis Knight is a big fan. Why? Why are you raising it as soon as I start?
I know, but I just want to say something real quick. Can we make Jordan have to spin the wheel and have the punishment for that horrible call?
I'm not doing.
I don't
No,
think
I'm
that's
not
fair.
doing
Yeah.
it. Hold
How
on,
about
guys.
Tiffany does the punishment because she's been mean to me
How
every
about
week.
somebody listen to me
No,
for a
you're
second?
always mean.
How about everybody shut up and listen to me for a second? Thank you very much. I'm not doing a stunt tonight. We're just showing the wheel off. Just talking
No,
about
you
it and thinking
can't
about the possibilities.
You
I'm
can't
not
do
doing
that. No, Chekhov's gun, dude. You can't pull out the wheel and not use it.
I'm not doing that, dude. Because I haven't set anything up. I don't have the clamps ready. No, I'm not spinning wheels tonight. We need to talk about it and decipher the thing first. Let me just say that, all right? All right, so
I'll do the wheel.
can
Somebody's
I just,
got to
can I
do the
just
wheel.
do the goddamn intro? Can I do that? Can I just say what we're going to do? Would you please let me get it out? For Christ's sakes, man.
Hey, kids, I got this fun thing. We're not going to get to play with it this week.
We're going to go over it. It's going to be better than your friggin' phone call. Let me just say
Okay.
that, all right?
Yeah.
So if you look in the back of the studio, we got a paddle here
It's
that
already gone on 10 times as long.
Stop talking, all right, please. We got a paddle in the back here. It's got our names on one side and a double special show on the other that Travis sent us. Now he has upped the ante as he has sent us this the Wheel of Doom, all right? If you're watching, you're going to see this. If you're listening, you won't be able to see it. We'll have to describe it. So let me go ahead and just put it up on the table. Let me move this for a second.
It was empty. Suck it.
All right, I'm behind the wheel here, so I can't really have to come over here a little bit. I can't describe it because I can't see it.
You want here? Wait, come here.
Yeah,
I'll move.
let's switch real quick. Your headset, dear.
So this one says Mistress Choice. And we've got electric clamps.
Okay,
boost.
yeah, you're doing a great job describing. So what we have is a base here, green wood up here. We got a little,
Nothing's ever good enough.
dude. This looks like one of those police tie things. That's what that looks like right there. As the clicker. All right, and we got a wheel. It's got a bunch of spaces. Now they're numbered, and we've got go back one space. We got nipple clamp buzz. We got mistress's choice with a question mark. We got a safe spot here, safe spot. Got a spin again spot right here. Satan's blood, yummy. Go forward 3 spaces. Do the show blindfolded? How would that change a talk show exactly? I don't
We
know.
talked about doing that once.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay. We did that more than once, I guess, the whole show. Maybe part of the show. Paddle and Spanx. That's interesting.
Yay.
Then go back one space. Then we're back to the nipple clamp thing. So he also sent me another wheel with this, which is behind here. And I guess it clicks onto this, or I can hook it on here. And it's got just a bunch of numbers
This
on
is so
one
we can
side.
run illegal Wheel of Fortune games at the carnival.
Yeah, right. That's a good thing. And on the other side, if we put it on the other side, it's actually got a chalkboard, so we can actually write whatever we want on there and do our own things. I'm not trying to turn this into some torture chamber, you know.
It's too late for that, man.
Well,
we got the torture wheel.
Yeah, but listen, maybe if a guest is in here, we can do. We have to have a meeting about this wheel specifically to figure out. I'm just not going to jump into this haphazardly.
Oh my
and do
God!
it.
No, we're doing that right now.
No, we're not. I'm not doing. No, I'm not getting Satan's blood. I'm not getting any of that crap out right now.
Oh,
Why
it's
do it?
easy.
I'm not, no, it's not.
I'm spinning the wheel.
Don't spin the wheel on
I'm
the table
spinning the
because there's
wheel.
a drink here, and you're going to end up screwing stuff up.
Hold the wheel down.
No, dude.
Ah, crap.
Satan's blood, baby. Yummy.
All right, put on a cookie.
All right.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So
See,
lame, dude.
we're doing it for real, dude. We can't just bring it out and not do it.
Well, you didn't
John
even
Wilson
spin
will
it.
tell you exactly that I'm right.
You didn't even spin it.
John, tell him I'm right, please.
Well, listen, I'm a little bit worried about the nipple clamp buzz.
The nipple clamples?
Well, yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about the nipple things. You know what I mean?
Clamps, yeah.
You know,
Why?
Because if I'm coming in to do the show and
Yeah.
my nipples are out.
Well, they don't have to be out. You can leave your
Yeah.
shirt on. We'll just tape the things to your
We
nipples
can-
under your
we
shirt.
can do it modestly.
Okay.
That was the voice of somebody who went, I did not expect them to say
Yeah.
that. I really thought I had them.
Yeah.
We can always do your eyelids.
Okay, we'll go for the
clamp.
nipples.
All right.
Well, the testes.
Look,
I wouldn't recommend that.
I think that's what they're made for in some places, but I don't know. I'm not putting them on my testes.
I don't know. There's nothing on the outside of the box about testes.
He's a legend, isn't he? He's a legend for doing all that. He's made that all himself.
Listen, that thing is do you like that?
It's really
I do
nice.
like it. Yeah.
It is quite
I mean,
heavy as well.
It's fan art, isn't it?
It's look at it, and actually I had to fix a little bit. I had to put it was kind of wobbly and it didn't actually click well. But now I've got it so I can actually spin it. And I don't know if you guys are watching this, you can see it.
All right, it's Chris's turn. What's he getting?
What does it say?
Mistress's choice.
Mistress's choice. Oh, see, I spun it and I got Mistress's choice, which
your-
should be like some sex then, right? That
Make
should be
make
your
the choice that we split the cookie.
That we split.
Mrs. Choices,
I'm not even
I shall
saying-
paddle you.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
Chris is getting paddled.
Oh my God, dude. All right, really? See, this is why I didn't want to bring it out and start spinning it.
It's awesome. Now it's Tiffany's turn.
John,
Oh my God, not too much, please.
why aren't you in
So,
bed yet, John?
Did you get this delivered? Did he deliver it personally or?
No. Listen, I would love to meet Travis, and I'd be afraid at the same time. Love and afraid.
It was left on the doorstep along with the corpse of a 13-striped ground squirrel. We don't know what it means.
It's a sign.
Yeah.
John doesn't know what it means either. All right, so listen, Travis Knight, thank you so much for sending the Wheel of Doom. We'll have this in the studio. I promise you we will use this from time to time. I may switch up the pie wedges. If anybody has any weird I don't want any blood drawing things. You know what I'm saying? No cutting, no weird crap. Seriously.
None of that chili crap either. Can't be doing any of that.
You're not into the hot stuff?
Well, not the sort of stuff you guys have been shoveling down your
Oh,
throats.
jeez,
Good
God, no.
Not me. I don't do that stuff, dude. My colon cannot handle any of that crap anymore. I have no part of it.
Oh, that's brave. That is.
Yeah, it's pretty. Now, what you're doing right now, Jordan, is what? You have a cookie, freshly baked chocolate chip cookie with a big dollop of Satan's blood in there, which is the 500 or 850 Scoville. 850,000 Scoville units.
Oh, my
It's hot.
mouth just started watering.
And now there is a big push in the cookie
like
industry.
I'm gonna throw up.
There's a big push in the cookie industry now for cookies that actually have heat, have chili in them. I don't know if you know
Really?
that. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding.
A big push in the cookie industry.
There's people having.
Where did you get this information
The
from?
doctor that I work for was into a club that was
a cookie club.
No, not a cookie club.
Underground cookies.
A hot sauce club, and they said that people want like sweet and hot. They want it all in one thing.
All right. Well, I'm about to find out if that's a good thing. I think not.
All right. See? It's not so bad, right?
No, it's awful. Yeah, that burns like a... Oh, God. Yeah, that was really bad.
I'm sorry, Pat, that I yelled at you. I got angry. I was tense. John, you don't have to do any of this stuff when you come on the show. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. That's fine. I don't force anybody to do it. But if you want to, then, yeah, it's game on, bitches. We can have some fun.
Well, I'm starting to come round to the nipple clamps now.
See?
I'm warming to it.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. All you got, listen, it's not like a stun gun sort of a shock. It's more of a mildly or severely annoying kind of a shock.
I'm game. Sign me up. Where do I sign?
He's like, it's not debilitating? No. Okay, ow, dude, let me know before you start spanking me, all right? Don't just spank me out of the blue. Because
I know the spanking. We can do the spanking all day long. I'm into the spanking.
Well, dude, have you seen the paddle that he made for us?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it in the background there.
No, look, I'm holding it up now. You'll see it in a couple minutes. I don't know what your delay is. That's the paddle right there. All right, so one hit, Crystal, one hit. And listen, let's not be crazy, all right? All right. Let's not, seriously, don't, because I'm older and I've had issues with my butt here in recent. All right, easy, dude. Seriously, easy. It's easy. All right. Don't. God damn it. Dude, please, seriously. Ow, damn. Ow. All right. And on top of, okay, that stings a little bit. All right, on top of the paddle, and the wheel, and the extra wheel, Travis also made Tiffany a personal present. You want to see it? John, you still there?
Yep. Sorry, mate. I'm just watching the.
No, that's
just
all right.
watching your ass getting slapped. So.
All right. I don't know what to say about that.
I like my name in the back.
It didn't look that hard, to be honest with you.
No, it wasn't.
Maybe we just go for another shot.
All right.
Yeah,
all right. John said it wasn't hard enough. All right. One more quickly.
John, for you, I'm gonna.
Because I can still feel it on my backside. I'm wearing very thin shorts. It's not like I'm wearing those shorts that you can.
Okay, well I couldn't see your shorts. So
yeah, no,
fair play.
I'm not wearing jeans. I'm wearing like shorts that dry very quickly. You know, the swimming and hunting sort of shorts. All right. God dang it. All right, Jesus. All right, easy. All right, hold on. I gotta get where the camera can see it, even though it's gonna. Dude, what are you doing? All right, don't break the handle either. Don't swing it so hard you break the handle. Ow! Damn it.
That was good.
All right.
That was a good one.
That was a lot better than the last one. Thanks, John, for that. Oh,
well, yeah, that's no problem. What I was going to say, I didn't want to workshop the old fat American gag, which was I was, I'm not about, that's the last thing I want.
Well, what was the gag? Because I don't know if I misinterpreted. The gag was.
No, well, I suppose I was leading to. It was pointing in that direction, wasn't it?
Right.
The guy said to me, "Can you tuck? Do you tuck your shirt?" He's basically saying, "Oh, it's funny. You British, you all tuck your shirt into your trousers."
Yeah, right. It was.
That was a fat joke. No, I didn't even get it.
And I said, "Because we can."
Right. No. Yeah. And
but yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I'm not. That's not my game. It's.
Here's the thing.
Last thing I want to do is get chased out of a fucking club.
No, you wouldn't get chased out of a club. You just might not get the laugh. It's not like a violent thing. I just know that people are very. So we got a whole PC thing going on right now. Hold on, Tiffany. Jesus, man.
Mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it in a second. Just stop pulling on it. You're like my little kid doing that. I'm talking. It's just that people are very PC right now, and they really get weird about like I would never make fun of a heavy person. Heavy people can do it, but if you're not heavy, people get really weird about it. They really do.
Yeah, no. Do you know what? I'm exactly the same. I'm not into that sort of thing. I did used to do some, a few sort of. No, I wouldn't say risque lady jokes. I'll tell you them one day.
Oh, that's fine though.
Well, is it?
What do you mean risque? You mean sexual, or you mean like
no,
chauvinist?
Just derogative, I suppose.
So chauvinist sort of jokes.
Yeah, and I only had one, and so I'm always concerned about what I'm saying because I don't want to. give out a negative vibe. And you know, this PC, some of the PC stuff is a load of old bollocks.
Yeah. Well, I'm skating the razor's edge because I managed to. I'm very aggressive, and I do use a lot of stereotypes, and I do give people grief in the audience about, you know, maybe they're wearing a shirt or maybe, and I, you know, say, oh, this guy's on drugs, you know, just assume he may not be. But there's a lot of truth in my set, so I skate that edge where it's like I'm almost insulting them, or some people could see it insulting. So you know.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, there's a lot of comedians. Well, not a lot of comedians.
Not anymore.
There's certainly some comedians that bloody lash out and really go for the jugular, don't they? You know, and I don't like that.
No, I'm not here to do that. This is the other item I want to show this because we're almost out of time. But this is Travis also made Tiffany a chessboard. It's a wooden chessboard.
It is nice.
It's red and black and white. There, you can see that. That's how lovely is that? Tiffany, do you still play chess?
Yep.
You got a chess set?
Yep, of course.
Okay. Well, you got what kind of chess set? Plastic? Was it made out of ivory?
It's just a rollout board that I could take places, but I have the pieces that can go on this nice.
On the back, he actually put another little plank of wood there and put Tiffany, Barbee, chess master.
Yeah, that's really nice.
That's very cool. He did a little what do they call it? Woodworking? What do they call the lettering on the woodworking?
Carving.
No, carving. She went whole black.
Spit me tea out here.
She went a little Blackfoot Indian style on me. Carving. Yeah, so that's. And here's the thing that was weird about this. Tiffany immediately was like, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm like, well, you know, what I put it. There's like plenty of places
Yeah,
to
I
put
was
it.
like, where am I going to put it? But, you know.
It was like a burden for her that she got this gift. And I'm like, you should appreciate the gift.
I'm going to put it, when I get a place, I'll put it in a thing. Right now I got to put it, because the thing is I have a roommate, so I just pretty much stay in my room like a teenager.
She can't put that chessboard in her room. It's too small.
I know. She said that like it's
No, I'm just saying I can't display it.
It looks like she says it like it's an ironing board.
Her room is 3 square inches.
I'm just saying this deserves to be displayed, and I don't have a place to display it. That's all I'm saying. I don't have a place it deserves to be displayed, and I don't have a place to display
but you
it. When
don't
I
have
get
to
a house,
display
I
it.
will.
Why don't you just use it?
Well,
you
yeah,
can
I'll
stick
put
it somewhere, and then you can use it.
I know. I'm just saying it deserves to be displayed.
It's impressive. It's impressive.
Isn't that nice? All right, so what do you say, Tiffany?
That's a nice thing.
Thank you, Travis Knight, for the chessboard. I will utilize it throughout my lifetime until I'm an old lady playing chess. Thank you.
I'm pretty good at chess as well.
This recording will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
We can play chess when John comes.
Oh, God.
But not on this because I don't want to ruin it.
What?
I don't want to ruin the board.
How are you playing chess if you're going to ruin a board?
I don't want to ruin the board.
What do you throw glass on it first? What do you do?
Know.
Drives over him, she loses.
I know, right? He pulls out her friggin' throwing stars and starts chucking things at it. What do you think of that, John? You take your kids to a martial arts school, and then you go to pick them up, and the instructor's got them out, and they're chucking throwing stars into a tree.
Teenagers.
Well, I never went. Well, I did have some, you know, those other things. The wooden, what are they, nunchucks or something?
Yeah.
No, throwing stars.
I made some.
They're metal stars that are all the points are sharpened, and you can throw them, and they stick into things.
It was
People.
awesome.
That's never gonna. No, it's never gonna happen with my kids ever.
Really?
No, it's not gonna happen. I'm just. Well, no, I'm just saying. What I mean is, there's no way in God's green earth I'm gonna let them get hold of a fucking star.
I know that's what I said.
My son. To tell you a funny story, my 13-year-old boy, when he went to karate when he was about 7, took him and had a nice lesson, and he came away and he said, "Don't need to go anymore. Don't want to go anymore." I said, "Well, what do you mean you don't need to go anymore?" He said, "I know it all. I know it all now. Don't need to go." I said, "Well, fair enough, son."
See, that's a joke right there, dude.
That's funny.
That is a
So
joke.
that was it. So he, you know, we've always let him do what he wanted to do, and he does the cadets thing now. And I don't know if you guys do that over there. I'm sure you do with the. He does air cadets, which is part of the RAF.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, we have ROTC.
So he does that, and he's into that now. So which is really cool. So
right on.
It's something he's actually stuck at. So let them choose their own thing rather than forcing them into things.
Sweet. Okay, John, I think this may be the other phone call I was waiting for. Who's on the other line?
This is Uncle Granddad, my friend.
It is. All right, hang on for 1 second, brother. John, I'm going to let you go. I've been waiting for this phone call. Stay on the line there, Avery. All right.
No worries, guys. Thanks very much.
Hold on. Go ahead, John.
Bye, John.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Take care.
All right, there you go. John Wilson rolling out on the phone.
John Wilson unceremoniously dumped by Chris Gorgeous.
Yeah, no, that's fine. He was on tonight. We had a long conversation. You remember
Just
that one?
kidding.
All right, we got a guy on the phone. This is, I believe, Troy Avery. Can I say your name? Is that okay to say your name, or I got to call you Granddad?
You can say you can call me anything you want. I just go with Uncle Granddad for the simple fact that I don't want people to hunt me down for the type of comedy I do. I mean, you're quite courageous putting your name out there. I've seen your act.
What about Cartoon Network hunting you down for a trademark violation?
No, check it out. Uncle Granddad was before Uncle Grandpa by like 8 months. I existed. They stole my gimmick infringement, all on their part.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too poor and lazy to go through the trial to, see if there's anything there, really, to be honest with you. I smoke weed and think about what I should do, but I never get around to it.
Now, Troy, you're a comic. You're out of you're still in Daytona, right? That's where you bumped into
Daytona.
Yep.
Yep. Yes, sir. Daytona Beach, Florida. It's a tough town to cut into, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
Is that where you're from, or are you from somewhere else?
Oh, no, I'm from LaBelle, Florida, a town known for incest and dirty cops. And that's exactly where I got my name, because I don't celebrate dirty cops. But as incest, I'll go ahead and call myself Uncle Granddad. What the hell?
Nice. That's very well. Way to be proud.
Now, if you're gonna say hi, you got to say it in a way that the people that you came from know. I got threes of fans in that town.
Well, it's interesting that you say that, because I met you at the. Can we say the name of the club? I guess we can. The Grandview Live. I'll say it. I'm
Absolutely.
not afraid.
You can say anything you want. You know what I think of your comedy. I respect you completely,
right.
and I'm an attack comic, and I bow to you. That's reality. Let's move forward. I'm not sucking your dick anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. I am not oral fellating you at any point.
Very creative.
But you're a bad man. You're a bad man, and I respect what you do on stage.
Hold on for a second. How are you feeling about that, Jordan? What he just said? I didn't elicit that in any way. Hold on, Troy. I'm asking my co-host Jordan how he feels about the adoration, since we just talked about it, and how sickening you said it would make you feel if somebody called in to a radio station and did that.
Were you pretending that you listened to your own podcast and pretending to be someone else?
I don't think you heard the rest of the show. All right, listen, Troy.
No, I just literally, I'm calling you after I did I literally, like I told you, they cut all my material. So I tried to lead an entire drunken bar in the Floridian Classic. There's a Skeeter on my Peter, knock it off.
Wow.
And tried to tie it in with the people that were giving me the problem, because they told me I could no longer do my great material.
Hold on, Troy. Take a breath. You, this is who we meet on the road. How long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
I've been funny all my life, but I've been doing stand-up comedy just for a small time. I did a long stint of 16 years with.
How long
16 years with a one-night stand.
What's that now?
I said I didn't get to do comedy all the time I wished I did, because I did 16 years with a one-night stand in a one-horse town.
Nice. All right. Well, now what about now? Is it a year? Is it 2 years? 6 months? How long have you been into the game?
I've been into the game for, say, like maybe. Really?
Yeah.
5-6 times. Really, when you get right down to
this last time,
to the real clubs.
This last time.
Clubs that, what's that?
This last time, this last start that you had, because you're in it now.
This very last show, I think that's number 5 on an actual stage. I took it last week, and everybody hated me.
Okay,
as far as the actual comment.
All right, so let's now.
It sounds like the inside of Tiffany's brain.
This is the guy who we met that was at the door, right?
Right, the door guy. Right.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
Nice.
You are the ultra hot ass kicking chick. Yeah, I know you. I wouldn't say that to your face, because you knocked my.
No, she's not violent. She's not violent. Now, hold on.
Not violent.
Hold on, Troy. Now, listen, you on Facebook, I saw that you said a lot of the guys in town didn't like you. What is it? You're saying that the club asked you not to do your material. You're having some issues. So what's going on? Are you doing like really nasty stuff, or you said you're an attack?
No.
Hold on, wait, stop. Wait, Troy, wait. Well, let me talk. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying now.
Sorry.
Are you? You said you were an attack comic. Is that what you said?
I do edgy comedy.
Okay.
I do very edgy comedy, but this guy that awarded me the prize last week, I won't say his name, because just in case you might have to get some decent business.
No, that's
with
fine.
him.
That's fine. You were in a contest then. Is that right?
But yeah, his last name rhymes with Old Queef.
Okay.
Anyways, the fact of the matter is this. I had great material on how to destroy that gas bag and blow him away. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I couldn't do it. And I couldn't do the fact that there's a guy up here that was ragging on me that thinks that he looks like Shrek when in fact he just has a molester face, and nobody in the world is going to trust their kid with him.
All
Shrek,
right, so
hours at a time, molester face, not for a minute.
I knew this was going to be a great phone call. So you are knee deep in like amateur comic drama. Well, this is like VH1
and I'm
meets
loving it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're in deep because I mean, obviously, is there an open mic that happens there? How did this contest? Was it like an open mic thing?
That's absolutely. That's exactly. Yeah.
And you won.
Absolutely.
And you won the open mic.
I won the last one. This one, I literally, like I told you, I had to make a metaphor for these people being. I don't know. I know you're from what, Boston? Was that what you said?
right outside of Boston.
Okay. Yeah. Well, for Floridians, I think they could back me up other than the people that are drunk in that bar. All know this little song called Skeeter on My Peter.
Yeah,
okay?
it's an old.
There's a Skeeter
Jordan,
on My Peter, knock it off.
I have no idea.
You never heard that song before, Jordan?
No.
I don't know it.
There's a Skeeter on My Peter, knock it off. That's an old. Okay.
You want me to sing it for you?
Yeah.
Do you? Oh,
I do. I never heard it.
All right,
There's a Skeeter on my Peter, knock it off. There's a Skeeter on my Peter, knock it off. There's another on my brother. There's a dozen on my cousin. And then I broke into, why the fuck is there a dozen on my cousin? That's like 1,200% more Skeeter to Peter ratio than mine. Is Aunt Connie using his things for a flypaper?
Is that the song?
There's a Skeeter on my Peter, knock it off. But I don't think I won that shit. I'm sorry if I said something wrong, but I'm a little buzzed up.
No, that's all right. That's all right, Troy. Was that the actual song?
That's the song that I did, and the fact that they didn't sing along, I just blasted them with it all over again and made them even more awkward.
You know what?
That's what I believe in doing.
You know what's funny is I met another guy like about 8 months ago at a comedy show, and he's just starting to do comedy. So remember, you'll know who I'm talking about. Don't say his name or where you're at.
I won't.
But no, not you. I'm talking about Tiffany. Tiffany,
oh, okay.
Yeah, Tiffany.
Well, I wouldn't say it anyways, but go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, and so remember he said, "Oh, let me do this," and he did the same thing, like a little rhyme limerick sort of thing. It was really filthy and nasty. Remember what I'm talking about? Out in front. I was like, and I'm like, ha ha, and he's like, "What do you think?" I'm like thinking to myself, I would never do that on stage, but I mean, if that's what you feel.
Well, this
then
was what like this.
No, this was cute.
Yeah.
The other one was really filthy.
Yeah.
It
The other
was
one.
really
Yeah,
filthy.
the other one was really filthy. This
Well,
one.
the
This
guy
one
was.
was.
The guy's
I got
south.
confused though. Were you complaining that your cousin had more skeeters on his peener than you did?
I'm just trying to figure out why. I mean, it does.
It's longer than
do you
yours.
need to call child family services. That's really what I'm asking. I mean, I love my Aunt Connie, but if she's going to have a bug-riddled dick, we've got to do something at some point. I think as Americans, I think we can all agree.
Is a skeeter a type of bug?
That's a mosquito.
A skeeter.
Oh, a
As in
skeeto.
mosquito.
Oh.
You're not. You are not. You do comedy in Florida, but you're not Floridian, are you?
Not in my head.
Trust me. I wished I didn't know that. I also know
Troy?
Raiders doesn't mean two people having sex in the corner. It's tomatoes.
Oh my God.
So,
Hey, you know what?
But anyway,
Speaking of riddling penises, we still got to get to the answer to the brain teaser too.
Oh, for God's sakes! All right, let's see if Troy can do it. Go
I
ahead.
just lost officially. Just so you know. Okay, let's go. Let's move past that.
No, let's try it. See if Troy knows. Troy, listen to this little puzzle. All right, see if you can figure it out.
All right, you got 3 identical on-off switches. One of them controls a light in the attic. You can't see into the attic. You can't see any reflected light. What you got to do is you get as much time as you want to flip the switches back and forth, and then you get to go up to the attic, and from that you have to figure out which light switch turned on the light in the attic. You don't get to go back to the switches, though.
And you can only check the attic once.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the shittiest level of a video game ever. Can we just like move past that? That is absolutely.
That's a very funny
the
joke.
ones where that's like a side quest.
No, that was a good.
Why are you putting me on a side quest? Give me something for real, buddy. I mean, I think we know that we're both funny, and so give me something like, how do you get me through level, whatever.
Just
on
answer the
Call of
question,
Duty?
Troy. Answer the question.
I don't know.
I don't have it. If the lights were on, I'd obviously freaking won this contest, but I just lost to like a 17-year-old.
Hey, was he
so
close?
No big deal.
No.
Okay. All right. I give
I
up.
have no idea what he said, to be honest.
Just tell us the answer.
The answer is simple.
Zibble?
Simple. You
But,
turn all the light switches to off. Then you turn light switch number 1, you flip it on, you wait half an hour, then you turn it off. Then you turn on light switch 2.
You go feel the bulbs.
Then you go upstairs and you feel the bulb. If it's on, it's light switch 2. If it's off, if it's hot, it's light switch 1. If it's cold, it's light switch 3.
No, you said you can't go up.
You like to
You said you can only
tickle
go
the
up once.
grundle.
Yeah,
I
you
got
go up once and feel the
All time.
bulb.
Hey, he's talking and you're talking right over him, both of you. So it's a.
I'm sorry.
No, Troy, you're doing fine. Phone call takes priority. They're just talking right over you like you're not there. All right, listen, Troy, we're almost ready to wrap it up. I want to thank you for supporting me online and supporting the show. I really listen. Don't get.
I love what you do.
Thanks. Don't get yourself wrapped up in all the stuff with the guys, man. Just do your thing, dude.
No,
it's not worth it. It's really not worth it.
Yeah.
Because you seriously, after a while, you get a name and you'll never be able to get stage time anywhere. It'll always be a hassle, right, Tiffany? You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Really? That was your response?
No, there's so much drama with the lower open micer guys. You just got to stay away from it and don't worry about it. Just got to rise above it and do your thing.
If in fact you're there to do comedy, then that's what you do. If you're there for the drama, hey, dive in, baby.
Yeah. Well, I would have loved to dove in with the drama, and yes, I would have won that. Yeah, it was.
So he does want to dive in a little bit.
He wants it.
But
all right,
but
Troy.
it didn't work out, and there was a very funny guy that came up here, and he did. I mean, he did some good jokes. I mean, I will bow. I mean, whenever I can have 3 hours to construct a set, it's kind of a new thing.
Cool.
But I did my thing, and I'm happy I did, and we'll move forward from there. Anytime that you want me to have this old washed up hack motherfucker whatever on your show, just let me know, and I'll be there. And
All right,
make
brother.
sure there's a dump button.
All right.
All right, man.
I'll
Keep
be
doing
there.
what you're doing.
All right, there you go. Old granddad, Troy.
Got a skeeter on my peanut, but I'll be there.
Take it easy.
Later,
Bye,
brother.
Troy.
Boy, he is fired up. He's fired up.
he's
Uncle
funny.
Granddad, ladies
Uncle
and gentlemen.
Granddad,
Not
he's
Uncle
crazy.
Grandpa. He does not have a tiger or a
Nope.
Pizza Steve.
None of any of that. How was the cookie with the Satan's blood?
It was
Was it
unpleasant.
hot?
Yeah, it was.
Unpleasant?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Tiffany? What?
Tiffany doesn't understand the answer yet.
No, listen, because you said you can only go up to the attic one time.
Yes.
You're telling me that you're going to go up, fill a light bulb, and come back down, and
No.
then go up and fill a light bulb, and then come back down?
No, I didn't say that at all.
You turn on the first switch for a half an hour. That light bulb gets super hot.
And then you turn it off.
Then you turn it off.
Then you turn on switch number 2, and you leave switch 3 off. So if you go upstairs and the light's on, it's switch number 2 because that's the only one on, right?
Mhm.
If it's off and it's hot,
then it's
because
one.
it was 1 because it's
Okay,
on.
now I
and
get
it's
it,
cold,
yeah.
then it's not that one.
Yeah, then it's
Right.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's good.
I understood it on my own.
I just didn't have time to do it on the show.
Yeah. I know, it's hard to do on the show.
I got new dates up on the website, and it's gorgeouscomedy.com. You can check it out. We got new dates coming up all through July and August. Lots of good shows. We're trying to see. I don't know if we're going to run this show from Kelly's house. I think we may do it here. I think it would just be easier. I don't know if I even want to try to set everything up and do it because you guys haven't done it. Well, you know what? I told you over. Why do you do that? I'm talking.
To be fair, we got to practice if we're going to do a remote
I know.
on
That's
August.
why I told you a month and a half ago, to be fair, and you guys haven't done it yet. I'm just
Done
waiting
what?
for you guys to test it to see if it works through the laptop. You guys have done it any day and come over here and run a fake little test run. You guys don't
All
do
right,
it.
I know.
all right.
Why
We'll
do you need me
I'll
for
do
that?
it this
You don't need
weekend.
me for that.
I'll
You're
do
the
it this
person who
weekend.
lives here. You could do it anytime.
You're the
you
person
were-
that
you're
sets
here
up
all
the feed,
day.
dude.
You set up the.
Hey,
I can set up the
look at me.
feed anytime.
I know. I could too if you put it on paper instead of having me
I
watch
did.
it. No, you didn't.
We set up a checklist. It
Where
was
is the
written down.
checklist?
Well, someone ripped it down, but we can print out another one, can't
You
we?
didn't. No, there was no checklist.
Yes, there was.
No,
Yes, there
not the
was.
way. All right. Whatever. We've been through this already. You know what I'm talking about, right? I tried to have him do like, how do you set it up? And he's like, 1, 2, and then just you see how I do this.
I walked you through it.
No, you
I
didn't.
walked you through it. I
That's
gave
not
you
what I asked
training.
for. I didn't ask for it. I asked for a step-by-step sheet so I could.
I'm not a technical
So I don't
writer.
need you there. Well, you can't. You is it beyond your capability? Is that what you're telling me?
I
Mr.
walked you
Person
through
with
it.
a college
I
degree?
trained by doing.
You can't write a list of steps
You
of
teach
something.
a man to fish. He can eat fish forever. You write a book about fishing. No one cares.
Yeah.
That's just going right in the remainder bin.
Does this bother you
There's
at
too
all?
many books about fishing as it is.
I'm not
You
allowed
got
to be
nothing
mean
new to add.
Jordan anymore.
Why are you not allowed to be mean? Because your mom told you
Because
not to. Who
Pat
cares?
said, "Oh, my mom
Pat-
also told me that."
Yeah.
They said I'm being mean to Jordan, but I'm
True.
pretty sure
Makes things so
he
much easier if
is
you just
also
do what I ask.
mean, and I'm just reacting. But
I'm the mean one. I'm gonna embrace it. My neighbors think I'm mean. Good. I want to be mean. If honesty and truth is mean, then yes,
You
let me
are
be
mean.
I'm not mean.
You're not mean. Chris is a
She's
delight.
on the road with me.
Chris is a delightful man.
She's on the road with me, and when have I been mean to you?
Never.
I mean, I've been short with you, but that's not being mean. It's
I don't
being
even
short.
think you're
Everybody
being
has their
mean.
moments where they're short and blunt.
And he's funny when he's short.
Well, I do because I get a little rant. I get a little.
Because I was gonna be like, and it's funny.
Well, laughing may not be the best thing to do when
Tiffany,
I'm upset.
It's not PC to make fun of the short people.
Yeah, and it's not fun to laugh at me when you stop in the middle of an on-off ramp and be like, "You're mad. That's funny." It's really not the last thing I want to hear as a truck drives up our asses.
You see
I don't
how
want
mean
that.
that is?
No.
It's not mean. That's honesty. I'm over this country. I think I
You
may
are
go
terrible
back.
to drive with.
I think I may go back
You're
with John
hard
Wilson.
to drive
I think
with.
I'm going to take my son
driving
and go
with-
back to England.
He
Liverpool sounds
criticizes
nice.
everything you do when you drive.
No, actually,
I do not.
he's really not that
Yeah.
bad.
Why
He
didn't you park
exaggerates
there?
for you
Why didn't you
guys.
He criticizes you
Wait.
after he gets back. He says nothing but how terrible a driver you
He
are.
exaggerates with you guys, but he's fine. He does not.
I think you're just such a bad driver that you're in full panic mode and you tune him out.
No, I'm actually a really good
Don't put
driver.
no-
I've never, I
no-
mean,
no
knock on wood,
rise,
I've
no
never
that
gotten any kind of car situations ever.
All right, I'm finished.
Any car situations?
Like accidents or like
Not yet.
anything.
Not
Oh,
yet.
everyone watch a video where a guy chops off a guy's nose with a sword when they're
Oh yeah,
drunk.
that's crazy.
Dude, that was crazy,
my
man.
All right, we're at the end of another show. You can check out the replay of this show on IRN Internet Radio Network. That's Friday, 8 o'clock. Provided Crystal gets it up. You will get it up, right?
Yes.
Jordan, thank you for calling the bone.
Yeah, whatever.
You have it twice. What are
Thanks
you
to
looking
Pat
at us like
Walker.
we're crazy?
Thanks to John. Thanks to Avery. All you lovely people.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Next week, we're going to be doing something. I don't know what the hell's going to be going on. Yes, Crystal.
Who's the only one who's already updated all the things with
All right.
Tuesday nights? Me? None of you losers.
We're out of here. You can check me out at
Shake your
Jacksonville's
faces.
Bonkers. That's this weekend. 4 shows, Friday and Saturday. Go to bonkerscomedy.com. Tiffany Barbee, my feature. Great shows. We'll see you guys next week. We're out of here, guys.